Hello, chat. Good evening. It is Wednesday, my dudes. And if I have to hear the words accounts payable, no wait, accounts receivable one more time today, I'm going to explode. Accounts payable is alright. It's those darn receivables that I can't stand. Anyway, we're back with oxygen not included, spaced out. Let's transition over. There we are. Hello, hello. Here we are. How do I sound? How do I look? Don't answer that. Let's get back into the game. Do answer how I sound. I know how I look. Hi, Amikins. Let's get started here. It's loading. There we go. Okay. Let's unpause and kind of get a look at what was going on. We were making the shower room. Our mealwood farm is doing all right. Let's keep expanding. Oxygen production is acceptable. This needs to be water. And what else are we working on? I think we stopped off in a pretty good place last week, actually. So the question, I guess, should be... This would make a great little nature reserve, wouldn't it? Let me see what the threshold on that is. Nature reserve is 4 wild plants. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I see. Even 5 and 6 if we leave these. So we could safely... Oh, no, wait, hang on. All right, well, it's not perfect, but it's also not terrible. So we'll go with that. Why not? Okay. Oh, we were working on... Yeah, we were working on building this room to put power in, I think. Because dupe manual generators are not very efficient, as it turns out. And for some reason I have 6 dupes on cycle 15. What was I thinking? Chat, why did you let me do this? That's too many. But I guess that's how it's gonna be. We've also got these obnoxious little fellas flying around, waking all our dupes up. So what is my priority? Getting the water pumped is probably important. How much coal do we have? We have 14.9 tons. Not quite 16 tons, but we'll get there. And let's survey our surroundings. We've got a comfy bed that we can't really do anything with. It's made out of obsidian for some reason. We've got some locked up oxalite up here. We've got the swamp like right next to us, which we'll have to deal with eventually, I suppose. And then more, whatever this, the sandstone biome, I think it's called, out to this direction. But we've kind of pushed all the way that we can to the left without breaking through the abyssalite. So what is the oxygen? Yeah, it's taking its time to fill in here. And we still don't have the full plumbing system set up yet, it looks like. But we should probably get started on that. So let's say we do it like this. And like this. That way we can run our pipes. Shoot. That's right, we can't build there. We gotta do some scaffolding, I guess. And my plan is to sort of use this as a heat sink, as a freshwater reservoir, and kind of pump the water around as we need it. Also, it's a good place, like if we find all this standing water here, we can move it out of the way so we can dig without making a big old mess. Which I think is a legitimate enough reason to have this. So we've got 2 hatches in our hatch farm. That's useful. Is anybody researching? Yes. Frankie is researching, it seems. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. Also, oh, all this water down here too that we can collect once we finish pumping this out. We finished agriculture, which gives us the park sign, the hydroponic farm. Right, I remember what we were gonna do. We were going to make this self-sufficient. Aha. I really should take notes when I do this. So we need the water sieve, which we apparently have not unlocked yet. So let's make that our next priority. It is located right here. Okay, we're good. Okay, and we've got some thimble reeds growing, bristle blossom growing. Wow, kind of cool actually. If we seal this up, it'll actually just generate bristle blossoms for us. So why don't we do that? And if we can get a dupe there fast enough to seal it up, it'll be kind of self-sufficient. Not a lot of food, but free bristle blossom without water is pretty good. There he goes. Way to go, Abe. You're doing great. And we should probably finish what we're working on before we start working on something else, right? I think that's just good praxis. So this is still being worked on, it seems. And let's get some more airflow tiles going. Yes, that is what I want. And then once we're dumping this area full of carbon dioxide, we're gonna need to make one of those whatchamacalls. Not that. The skimmers, the carbon skimmers. You guys know what it is. Come on. You guys are better at the game than I am. Ooh. We've got some rotten meal lice. That's not great. Can somebody... Yeah, they'll get to it eventually, I suppose. Dinky, doing great. And whatever it is you're doing. We gotta keep the dupes running on the treadmills. That sucks. It's like the biggest waste of time. But it shouldn't be happening for too much longer. Once we get these installed, we can keep things moving. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to dig that out, I suppose. And this requires emptying. Should probably make that high priority then. And how are we on... Yeah, we've got a lot of... Well, not a lot, but like some polluted water that is now off-gassing polluted oxygen, which we don't necessarily want. But it's not going to kill anyone unless we get access to some of the slime lung germs up here, and down here. So just have to be mindful of that. Are the dupes having fun, Emmykins wants to know? I mean, probably. She's not. Like, they can get grumpy, but none of them have, like, gone crazy yet, so that's a good sign. It's kind of like RimWorld in that regard, where if they're having a real good time, they'll start, you know, having fun, and then if they're not having a real good time, they'll start freaking out. And right now, they're not doing either. We need power to run through here. Just run it up the side, I guess. But yeah, the water's getting put up here. That's pretty good, I would say. We can actually... We'll wait for this to finish pumping first. But we'll be able to dig out this sand, or maybe just remove the pump, put the ladder down, then dig out this whole floor, pump the rest of the water out, and then we'll be able to connect down here with the ladder. This thing's not glum, is it? No, it is not. Good. We've got plenty of food, I think. I don't know the actual numbers on how many mealwood seeds or mealwood plants you need to feed 6 dupes. So if you do know, Nisbet, why are you idle? Find something to do, please. I guess we ran out of stuff. That's fine then. We will dig our ladder tunnel slightly higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And we'll be able to connect up to this area once we have a door in place. And this needs a seed. We have a lot of seeds at least. That's no good. Get that dug out. I don't know why games all decided that sand was the block that needed to have gravity applied to it. I guess it makes sense, like sand is loose and false, but like so does everything else. Oh shoot. Let's move this then. Not doing much. Anything particularly special in that position. We can move it up a tile. But yeah, like Minecraft has that, Terraria, this game. Probably some others. Noita has falling sand. Sort of famous for that. Not algae terrarium. Oxygen diffuser, yes. And no research focus selected. Oh, we need research because we got the sieve. All right. We're getting there. Now it is under refinement. So how about something like this? So if the polluted water comes out here, then I'm trying to think, because we want it to go through. So let's say it goes like this, and then it goes back into the system. Like so. And then the rest of the water, we could do something. I gotta think about this because the priority system is gonna be kind of annoying because the sieve only takes in a certain amount of water at a time. And let me actually see its capacity. The main thing is we don't want it to run out of water. So it takes in 5 kilograms per second. So I think my best bet for that then is gonna be to set a liquid valve with 5 kilograms per second. And then all the excess water will just go this way. And I don't even know. I guess just up is fine. Excess water goes up and over and into, I don't know where we're gonna make our hydroponics farm. I guess right here is fine. In which case, and honestly it doesn't have to be that much. So we'll just start with 1 plant and work our way up from there. As for research, I think the next thing we're gonna want is the carbon skimmer to get that carbon dioxide skimmed up. And we have our hatch down here, but we don't have the ranch. Oh, just it's called ranching, not the ranch. That makes sense. Oh, we need power here too. Let's get it going. Just hook it into the system, I suppose. Although the system is not very robust yet. But I see that the things are done, so maybe we can take advantage of that now. And what I'm going to do here is just go ahead and dig out the bottom side here. I'm going to leave 2 tiles here I guess it's probably worth digging these tiles out and then putting the airflow tiles down. But maybe we just do this particular section here. We can worry about the rest later. And the reason I'm leaving the 2-tile gap here is so we can eventually put in the power station to kind of get more efficiency out of the generators. If the dupes ever decide to, you know, build stuff. See how big, how wide are these? 4, 2, 3, 4. So let's say we do something like this. And then we put a storage bin here. It'll have coal in it, and then we can also have the power thing here. I think that works the best. We'll get rid of this and this. We'll put these down to like 1 so they don't get built until we're, you know, not doing anything else. As for the power, oh shoot, we're also gonna need batteries, huh? I guess the batteries don't have to be any place in particular. We could actually, they kind of do though, because we're running automation. That slightly changes my plan here, I think. I guess we could just put them over here, but that's not good either. Maybe we just put it over here. And then, of course, we don't have refinement yet, so we can't even do automation. That sucks. But we'll get by. It'll be okay. More airflow tiles are good. So that's the plan. We're going to build all this stuff, and then we'll get around to dealing with. Dude, we should probably change the research priority then. We need this thing, which also gives us the power control station, and then we're going to need brute force refinement to make the metals. So we'll get on that first. Attribute, okay. So they're getting, I think that, yeah, Jean is running on the manual generator. So much like a treadmill, her athletic skill is going up, which is good. So we're gonna let everything, oh, this is done, looks like. Get that out of the way. We'll get the ladder going. If and when Marie finishes deconstructing. And down we go. We'll just dig out this whole area and replace the pump and everything. And that should give all the dupes something to do. Ooh. Speaking of dupes, what do we want? I don't think we want flatulent. Do I care about squeamish? Not, Comes with ranching? Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, wait. Decreased food morale bonus could be bad. I think we just take the dirt for now. We've already got 6 dupes. I don't think we can quite support 7 yet. Especially since I don't know if this is enough food to support the 6. So I want to be a little careful. And we've got the hydroponic farm here. I don't know how much thimbleweed we're actually going to need, but just having an outlet for the polluted water will probably be helpful, since the circuit should maintain itself. And it'll keep the not polluted, the food poisoning germs out of the water supply, which is a thing that can happen in colonies that don't, I don't know, sanitize their water is the best way to put it. Oh, I'm really not digging all this polluted oxygen though. I guess there's not really anything we can do about it. And what are our other options here? Is there anything that I'm missing? I sure hope not. What is the size on a power room, actually, now that I think about it? It is power plant. 96 tiles, so it could actually go out pretty far. Yeah. I think I'm just going to throw the batteries here for now, and then worry about making a more dedicated power facility later. Because as it stands now, I don't think I can justify turning that into a full-scale operation. All right, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to mop this up. Then we're going to put the liquid pump back down here and finish draining this area so we can access down here. So there we go. And then power. Hook it up to the wire. Research complete. That's great. That's great. We're going to grab the rock crusher. And now we are in business. This seems... No, this is correct. Yes. Okay. This is what is wrong. But it's fine for now. We can leave it. Pump is functioning again. The water has almost reached where the pitcher pump can reach it, which is good. How are we on power here? Power is good there. Good to see. Oh, this is done. So let's set this to, not that, that thing. So that's going to be 5,000. So it doesn't overwhelm the water sieve with polluted water. Sound amplifiers, research complete. Oh, that was for the thing, yes. Very important that we get the rock crusher down so we can start crushing some rocks. And I'll just throw it up here. And, oh, full generator is done. That's good. Really, it only does 600. All right. I guess that's fair. And we should have we should have enough water, but we need to get now the automation wire research, which, oh, we already have that. I guess we can finish getting the scrubber now. And this is going to be we haven't got any yet. It'll be thimble reed eventually, but we don't have any seeds for that. So what else? What else can we do here? My only other concern is that this is gonna back up. But I don't think it physically can. I guess if it does, we'll worry about it then, right? But I think it should work the way that it's designed right now. We'll have to obviously charge it with water. We could just run clean water through the output system until it backs up. No, we don't want to do that either. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm not an expert at this game. I don't know all the complexities that go into it. So we're just gonna try and fail, or try and succeed. Either way, it works for me. This is the chlorine biome. This is that natural gas geyser. This is some kind of automation setup that we can probably take apart if we need to. Oh, what are these little fellas? These are sweetles. And they... Divergent is the name given to the two different genders of one species. And Sweetle and the Grub, both of which are able to reproduce asexually and tend to grub fruit plants. When tending to grub fruit plants, both gender variants of the divergent display the exact same behaviors. However, the grub possesses slightly more tiny facial hair which helps in pollinating the plants and stimulates faster growth. So there's the Sweetle and the Grub Grub. And they eat sulfur and poop out sucrose. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. The Grub Grub eats sucrose and produces mud? What the heck? Alright. I don't see any of the so-called grub or whatevers. Amikins wants to know if we're doing good. We're doing alright. We're trying our best. I think that's what matters. We're gonna take these down. We're gonna power up the old brute force rock crusher thingy. And we're gonna get enough refined metal to make what we need. And this water's almost done getting pumped out, which is great news. Although we still don't have near enough to reach the pitcher pump. Okay. So you guys are done with your stuff. So let's head over here. Dig this stuff out. Emmykins wants to know if we're doing better than we did in RimWorld. The answer is yes, much better. This game is a lot more chill than RimWorld. RimWorld just goes hard all the time. And it can be fun, but also very frustrating, and I tend towards the more frustrating. And yes, I know you can play on like baby mode, but still. If you turn off all the crazy stuff, then nothing interesting happens, so you're kind of screwing yourself, right? We're gonna need copper. And we need 200. So each one, we do 5, that'll give us 250, so we'll do 6. We have 300, that'll give us enough. I don't know how much in automation wires, I guess I can check. Oh, no, I can't even look. I can. 5, okay, that's 5 per. That'll give us room for 20 automation wires, which should be plenty. All right. So we are just about to turn the plumbing system on. We just want to make sure that our power generation is automated. We do not want to overwhelm our coal usage. Invalid. Yes, okay. They're finally working on these. Oh, shoot. Did I goof it? No, they're 3 across. Oh, I thought they were 4. Okay. Oh, shows what I know. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Makes sense. And is anybody... What, did I not... Was I not clear? I thought I put in 6. Did you guys see that? Okay, now they're going. What is this? Oh, it's just sand. So I'm curious to see what we can do with these Sweetles and the Grub Grubs. I know Drecos, those are in the base game. And I haven't seen any other weird things, except for maybe if you consider the Bliss Burst to be weird. I think it's just another type of decoration plant. They released an explosion of decor into otherwise dull environments. So it's plus 25 decor plant. Idle. Okay. They are idle, I guess. Are you guys working on that? Good. And this is done. Perfect. So let's get this liquid pump out of here. And we can also get rid of the piping for now. In fact, we can get rid of this whole thing. We can also get rid of the cables. And we can mop this up. And then once this is all mopped up, we'll finish the ladder connection down here. This will serve as our carbon sink for a while. Like, as you can see, it's all kind of building up down here. It's going to build up more once the coal generator comes more online. But as it stands now, it's like pretty normal. We should have enough water to do research. That's good. That's good. And what else could we be working on? I keep saying that. I'm just worried I'm missing something important. But I don't think I am. And then we'll get rid of all the ladder stuff here. Lots of algae down here we can dig up. Not lots, but a little bit. As for coal, there's a little bit up here by this copper, a little more up here by this copper, and then some over here by the swamp biome. And I think we don't have to be concerned about the heat necessarily from here, but we are going to start generating a lot of heat from the coal generator. It might be worth insulating this room. And there's a little bit of coal. Oh, there's quite a bit of coal here. We'd have to deal with the chlorine, though. And the heat. So, the power is on. Let's hook up our new pump. And get it going. And free these up. And we still don't have enough for the smart battery. Like Frankie's given the rock crusher a go. And other than that, just speed up time. Everything should be good to go. Yeah, they're working on this here. That's good. They're idle. That's not good. Okay, so we should have enough to make the battery now. So we'll just slap it right there. And put a wire. And then we can run... Or I guess not. Somebody must have grabbed... Ooh. We have a duplicate skill we can get. Murray. Oh, it said Marley. There's no L in there. What am I saying? Aesthetic design, sure, why not? And then we need to start thinking about more permanent placement of the bedrooms. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of room now that I'm looking around. I guess this could be a bedroom. We still don't have a dining room, which is another problem. Ooh, algae. I always take the algae. Absolutely. They're not making any more of it. And then like so. And hopefully we can get everything hooked up and quit wasting coal. Because that is a huge thing. You'll keep producing as long as the thing has coal in it. Even if the power is not being used up. You end up wasting a lot of coal, just burning it for no reason. So we'll change this to like 5. 95 I think is probably good. And we can leave this jumbo battery for the time being. As for everything else, potential load of 1020, but I don't think we're going to see that very often. Check the water. Okay. I think we want to get rid of... No, we can't get rid of that. Kind of important. We'll run the water like this. There we go. Actually, let me do this. The reason I'm doing this is so I can remove the bridge later without messing with the piping, in case we want to run a pipe up the trunk here, which is what I'm going to call this area. This is like our main stairwell or ladder area where all the dupes are going to go up and down between the various rooms. Grabbing the water, that's good. Get rid of this. And so the water is going to travel up this pipe. It's going to go into the bathroom system. And then eventually it'll fill up, and then we can take away the bridge and shut it down. And we can also hook this up now. And even though we don't have a seed in here, it'll still recognize it as an outlet and go fill it up. Okay, why did it stop? What is happening? Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's going on here. That's kind of frustrating. I guess we can get rid of no, because but basically what's happening is it's being pressurized from the left while it's receiving water from the right. So we're actually going to deconstruct this bridge. And we're just going to let the system run as it was designed, and it'll eventually fill up with water from the dirty water. We can get rid of this. Get rid of all this crap here. Leave that. Leave those for last. And then this can become something. I don't know what yet. How much room is this? What is it? 16? So this can actually become like some kind of normal sized room, I guess. As for those germs, I think we're pretty safe. And actually, now that I'm seeing this, we can probably dump this water directly into the reservoir. Like so. Just dig out this way. Ah, good old Wednesday. What do you guys think about Wednesday? Like some people, they see it as the middle of the week, right? It's hump day. And I don't know, maybe I'm like a pessimist, but it's just like, it's a reminder that the week is only half over. I guess it's technically more than half over now, right? But still, it's like, I can't see that as a good thing. It's like, I still got 2 whole days to go. 2 days of pure suffering. And then the weekend comes, and then can't even enjoy the weekend because you got to go back to suffering the next week. What's up with that? Amikin says it's okay. Okay, well, yeah, but I don't know. Doesn't seem all that great to me. That research? Are we do not have research right now. Get on that. I guess the oxygen mask stuff could be useful. Keep that topped up. Make sure that that is a very important part of our infrastructure. Amikin says better than Monday, not as good as Friday, it's just there. That's fair. I mean, what is it that makes Monday so bad though, right? Like you have to go back to work. Well, I gotta work on Wednesday too. If anything, Monday should be better because you've had all weekend to like prepare yourself. But I suppose there's no point in like comparing misery, right? It doesn't help anyone. More idle dupes. Look at these duplicants. They love working. They don't care what day it is. They're going to work. They're not people. I mean, they kind of are, like, in the lore. I don't know what the actual, like, their classification would be. But, they're basically dwarves, right? Like, they love to labor. Dwarves without alcohol. And we can do a floor here. And get rid of the bristle blossom here, and then seal this up. And make it a room of some kind as needed. Still no idea what I'm gonna do about this polluted water that I've been accumulating. We do have 80 kilograms of copper if we need it. But there's nothing that I really need refined ore for this early in the game. We can relieve some of the pressure there. New achievement. What do we got? Oh, royal flush, right. Okay. Because we removed all the latrine stuff and replaced it with a real thing. Research is done. Emmykin says, I mean, Monday isn't bad. I just feel I have more to do on Monday because in addition to being beginning of the work week, it's also trash day. Well, at least you get it out of the way. And maybe that's not a very much of a consolation. Okay, come on, let's get this water flowing. It's been here for so long. But our reservoir is really coming along well. I like it. Looking good. We'll get rid of the sand to get the rest of the water going. And then that frees up a whole avenue of, ooh. Bindley, oh, these are the grub fruits. They need sugar. If it is tended by a divergent critter, it will produce high quality fruit. Oh. And how do we get these magical critters and what are the requirements? 15 to 50. Air pressure, oxygen is fine. Less than 9,800 rads, easy. And then it needs sulfur. Where do I get sulfur? Oh, here it is, sulfur. Sulfur is a common chemical element. Yeah, I know what sulfur is, okay. So we just dig it up, I guess. And these things eat sulfur as well. That's kind of interesting. So they eat the sulfur. 38K. Emmykin says, I probably asked a question and then forgot what it was. So they eat sulfur and make sugar, and then these things eat sugar and make mud. But why though? What do I do with mud? All right, let's get digging. No more goofing around. Get going, and we're gonna just seal these guys in here. It's gonna be a little bit slow going at first, but that'll give us a free access to over here. And that will be our next farm, I guess. We can slap it up here, although this is already kind of a farm, isn't it? I guess we can just let this be a farm. So in that case, if I want to use, yeah, let's place that and get rid of that. What's the other thing that I need? Do these need any kind of special water? They just need sulfur fertilization, so no. So let's grab regular farms. We'll leave one extra hydroponic farm for our friend the thimbleweed in the event that we need that, but the rest we can just go ahead and cover. What? Oh, she stopped in the middle of it. We can wrestle in the mud, Emmy can suggest. I don't know if that's something we can do, but I can definitely check. Stinky got hypothermia because he's an idiot. Thanks, Stinky. Once again proving that dupes cannot be trusted. Take care of themselves. Stinky. Oh, God. Too stupid to live. Do you have to go to the bathroom too? Because if you do, we're gonna have words. Just do this or something. Come on. Do this. No, not that. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stinky. Oh my God, he's got a full bladder. Oh, this is bad. Somebody put up a wall. Emergency. Yellow alert. Go, go, go. No. Oh, God. I hate duplicates so much. They're so stupid. No, that's fine. Yeah, you're good. Just chill right there. He's not gonna die. He's just gonna pee, and then there's gonna be polluted water in the reservoir, which I was trying to prevent. But he's so dumb that he can't, like, hold it. Oh my god. Please just finish the ladder, Stinky. Oh my god. Go, 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 go. If you go... Okay, I think he's gonna make it, guys. Yeah, please. Oh my god. I was about to be real mad at Stinky. But it looks like we managed to avoid disaster this once. In fact, I'm gonna do this because I have a feeling that could happen more often than I want it to. Get this mopped up at least. Let's crap too. Alright, the reservoir is looking good though. That's what matters here. We're gonna get all this mopped up. We're gonna get the walls installed. We're gonna start digging over to the right. We're gonna get these grub fruits. Research complete. What's next on the agenda? I guess we'll go for the electrolyzer, because we're gonna run out of algae eventually. At which point we're really gonna need to start making oxygen good old-fashioned way, which is turning water into oxygen and hydrogen. This is really inconveniently placed, isn't it? The only way in is through the security door. Nisbet got a skill point. All right, Nisbet. I guess tinkering could be useful for you, and for Abe, plumbing could be good. Because let's check our priorities actually. So Gene is our digger, Frankie is our researcher, farmer, and rancher. Abe is our tidier and supplier and storer. Marie is our artist, and Nisbet is Nisbet, I guess. Well, I think we just gave her operating, so probably focus on that. Who else got a skill? Frankie got astronomy, which gives telescope usage, or applied science. I guess we'll take applied science because that gives +2 science, and we don't have a telescope yet. So there we go. Now again, I don't have a long-term storage solution for polluted water yet. So that, ooh, we got now. A hatchling, yes. Yes, go with the hatchling. Now this is what everybody's up to. Get the liquid pipe going here. And do this. Put a door on. And seal her up. That doesn't look right. Oh no, that is right. Okay. We're all good. And then this we can put the grub fruit into, and we'll go snag ourselves. Oh shoot, we're gonna need room for like the grooming station too, aren't we? I guess this will just be the grooming station. And then we'll replace some of these with tiles. So this won't be a real farm. Although, actually, hang on. Wait just a minute here. How can I use this to my benefit? Just swamp biome in the way that way. So what's better, having a farm or having a greenhouse or having a ranch with the little fellas in there? I guess we can test it out. We're still not even there yet. But once we get a hold of some of these, we can wrangle us up some... Uh-oh. Uranium. That's not ideal. Oh. Okay. Oh, and these things put out radiation? Uh-oh. Mostly safe? I don't want it to be mostly safe. I want it to be like extra safe. How barely safe is like the middle of the uranium? All right, good to know. Should probably look around. It's like there's something, the little thing down here. So hopefully those rads aren't gonna cause trouble. And our reservoir is looking nice and full. That's the way I like to see it. And our thing is starting to go ahead and fill itself up, which is great. Now it's just a matter of getting this all set up. A very slow process, it seems. So let's take a look around the internet while we're chilling here. All right, I see how it is. Very cool. Keep digging, guys. Dig and build, dig and build. That is what we should be doing here. Get to work. Now we're gonna need more work for these guys, I guess. So how confident do I feel about digging into polluted water? Not very, honestly. And for good reason. I think we're gonna seal this up. We're gonna dig this up. And we're going to start working on our polluted water reservoir, which isn't going to be so much a reservoir as a temporary holding facility to convert polluted water into dirty water. And it is going to go right here. Which is going to be a relatively shallow pond just below here. We can dump all this polluted water down into it and then pump it out. And it will go through a sieve. If I can find one. Refinement water sieve. And it'll go right there. And then we can put a vent right there. And out will come nice, clean, drinkable water. Yes, perfect. Get rid of that. Hey, you guys are trapped. Did you notice that? Maybe, you guys could do something about that while you're here. Luckily, I caught them before the cycle ended. That would have been really stupid. Is that Stinky again? Stinky, you really should change your name to Stupid, but we'll stick with Stinky for now. So we're gonna fill this up. We're gonna make like a little thing here. How big should it be? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's probably enough, right? It doesn't need to be huge, it just needs to be enough to catch the water. And if we put the mesh tile across here, we can walk across it, get everything dug out, get a pump installed right in the middle, and then run the water out this way. And this should be good. It'll catch this water. We can maybe move this water into here. And hopefully we don't have any issues with... As long as we don't dig up the slime, I think we're okay on slime lung. I don't know the actual spreadability of it. I think it's when it sublimates, that's when you run into issues. And we need power. So there is the power. Hook it up to the main line. How's our water situation looking? But yeah, you can see the polluted water goes in, clean water comes out. Everything seems to be working okay. I like it, I like it. It's gonna fill up all these little pipes here. Now the issue is gonna come from this because I don't think we have a plumber yet, so we'll just have to wait until... No, not Stinky. Stinky, you're a special one. We are gonna give you critter ranching. Nisbet has tinkering. Let's give her a hat so I don't forget. Not Marie. It's Abe. Abe is the one who's gonna get plumbing. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna need... Let's clear this all out. We're gonna turn this into the dining room for now, because we desperately need one. And I don't really have another place I can put it. I guess I could put it here, but this is filling up with polluted oxygen, unfortunately. So it's not perfect. These things rarely are, but we're doing our best, I think. And I still haven't found space. Oh, yeah, I guess it must be pretty close because this is the edge of the map right here. Let's see how it is on this side. This is the edge of the map. And then down. Yeah, this goes down. It seems to go down pretty far. I don't know exactly how far. And it goes up. Yeah, into the black. So it's not very big on the left and right sides, but up and down we still have a little bit of ways we can check out. Do we have the oxygen thingy yet? What am I thinking of, chat? What's it called? We don't have it. Oh, okay, that's right. I got rid of the research stuff. Research. No, stations. Research station. Computer. Get those hooked up. It's, oh my gosh, what is it called? It's like the air filter thing that turns polluted oxygen into regular oxygen. But I can't see now because I closed the thing. It's not under refinement. I thought it was under oxygen. Oh, there it is, deodorizer. I found it. Thanks, chat. I know it's somewhere. I used it earlier. Not today or, you know, on this colony, but on the previous one, we had a lot of them. They didn't really help us survive, but they were certainly there. There's a lot of thimble read up here that we might be able to use to make the oxygen masks. Not sure what we're gonna do with them. Ooh, uranium is cold. That's cool. We got the piping, we got the power. In that case, it's just a matter of the digging. This will drain, then we'll drain this. We can go explore the polluted oxygen. It's probably fine. Oh, that needs power also. Shoot. Power. That's fine. You should probably hook up another full generator. Get it on the automation system. There we go. Now everybody should have something to do. Wait, we have 42 kilograms of slime? Hold up. Where's that? Oh. Oh, we're digging into slime. I see. I forget that 42 kilograms is not a whole lot. And this does not have any germs in it, so it should be okay. Here comes the polluted water. We're going to put a deodorizer there, and we should probably put one above here as well. Power flowing. And I don't know exactly what Yucky Lungs does, but I'm pretty sure it's not great. And speaking of which, we need a bottle emptier for the polluted water that we've been accumulating. All right, keep it going, guys. You're doing great. Up the ladder. Gonna get us some more algae as well, which is always helpful. More algae means more oxygen, which means we can last slightly longer. We got water here, oxygen here. What is this? Sand? Okay, so nothing like weird. It's kind of symmetrical, which freaked me out. Bleach stone, don't care about right now. This is still being tunneled. Research. What do we need for research? Holy crap. Lead suits at the exosuit forge, so we can make... Oh, that's right. I forgot they added the uranium stuff to make power. All right. Now I'm excited. Material study terminal. Consumes rad bolts. The heck's a rad bolt? Refines radioactive ores to generate rad bolts. Well, this is all new to me. Let's grab the fire pole. That may or may not increase mobility. It will remain to be seen. The water is flowing. Good, it's getting fixed up. This area is cleared. Yeah, we've got plenty of oxygen. Actually, speaking of oxygen, we're actually starting to run a little low. So why don't we check where we're lowest? I guess up here would be good. No, right here is good. Since we just dug out all this area, it's gonna need to get filled with oxygen. And the cool thing about these is you can just put them wherever, which is kind of nice. My concern is that building them and dismantling them, you lose resources on that, right? So it's not a one-to-one. Build it, take it down, move it somewhere else, build it, take it down. We have here a pedestal with a blender on it. Interesting. We have more polluted water up here. So far, the only geyser we've seen has been this natural gas geyser, which I think is probably normal for the DLC stuff. Lock the coal right here. That's going to be helpful. Not even that hot. It's great. This stuff's all going. Still waiting on the oxygen diffuser to get built. I don't think we can jump over just yet. Rainbow Yeti, hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. A little slow tonight, working on the oxygen. But I think we're making good progress here. I've been racking my brain trying to think of conversation topics. So it's been good that not very many people have been chatting. But now that you're here, no, I'm not gonna like put you on the spot. But thanks for stopping in. Always appreciate it. Now let's go, oxygen diffuser. Let's go. Do it, Nisbet. So we got the polluted water going. Uh-oh. Well, now we have germs in our drinking water because I didn't even think about that. And now everybody's covered in germs. Cool. Oh well. Hopefully it'll figure itself out. These die. Yeah, they die eventually. We shouldn't be putting any more into the system, which is kind of the main thing, right? You can auto harvest all these thimble reeds. There's a thing for that. There we go. Rainbow Yeti is fine. You're finally relaxing, huh? That sounds great. I had to stay a little late at work today, you know, January accounting. And it sucked because I'm like, I gotta leave. I gotta stream tonight. And they're like, well, you know, you gotta finish this first. And I'm like, ugh, gotta be kidding me. So luckily I finished it. It could have waited till tomorrow morning. It's one of those things, right? Now that it's done, and I did make it home in time to stream on time. So we're still keeping the streak going. I'm gonna put the fire pole on the left, I think. maximum speed time. Here's a topic. Want to explain this game? Oh, okay. So it's a colony simulator. It's similar to RimWorld, but it's an ant farm style. So it's like a cross section of an asteroid, basically. And so we have duplicants instead of pawns. And sort of, I guess the selling point of the game is you have to create or synthesize all the resources you need to survive. So oxygen, to make oxygen, I am taking algae from the environment and putting it in this device, and then it creates oxygen for my dupes to breathe. When they breathe, they take in the oxygen and then output CO2. And give me a second, I'm gonna take something here. We'll take the tablets. And then the CO2 is heavier than the oxygen, so it goes to the bottom of my base. Eventually it's gonna build up and it'll start displacing the oxygen, so I'll need to deal with it then. To deal with the carbon dioxide, use a carbon skimmer. You put water in, it gets rid of the carbon dioxide but gives you back dirty water. The dirty water you can recycle in a sieve to turn into clean water again. It's I don't know, it's basically, it's a colony sim, right? But it's got a lot of interactions that you have to take into consideration, and the biggest one in the late game is going to be heat. All of your machines are generating heat, which then increase the temperature of your base, and at some point it gets too hot to grow the crops that you use to feed your duplicants. So everything you do affects the environment, and it's all kind of a big feedback loop. I think we're gonna go super duper hard digging on Gene. There we go. So if you have any specific questions, let me know. I am far from an expert, but I know most of the general stuff, at least in the starting area. I'm trying to imagine, like, how you would explain RimWorld to someone now. Yeah, it's a twist on it, right? But there's no, like, raids or anything. You're not attacked, but you're fighting against the environment. It's kind of like Banished or Timberborn in that regard. There's no enemies per se, it's just you have to get enough resources to survive. Long commute, yep, that's finally happened. So this little message will pop up when it takes time for your duplicants to get where they're going, and basically never goes away once it comes, because your base is big enough that it's too big for them to get anywhere effectively. What are we doing on the germs? A lot of germs, but after 20 cycles, we should have half as many germs. Assuming they're not multiplying. Oh, they grow in the polluted water. Well, oh, they're exposed to rads. Oh. So we could, like, expose them to the shine bugs, and that would kill off the germs faster. That's actually really cool. Radiation exposure is causing the germs to die off. All right, shine bugs, shine on, you crazy shine bugs. And what are we doing? We're almost to this biome. I'm gonna call it the sulfur biome because I've never seen it before. It's new in the DLC. We can speed up time too. You guys don't need to sit here watching me, like, survey the domain. We got the showers going. Nice. They all shower in their clothes. This is a family-friendly game. The recycling is going well with the bathroom stuff. That's good to see. We still haven't generated enough to overflow, right? Which is good because we, oh, I guess we would get thimble reed seeds if we dug these up. I don't think we're quite there yet though. The dupes can get here, dig that up, and then we can access this area. Ooh. Okay, so here's the neutronium. This is the edge. of the asteroid, it looks like. So, Rainbow Yeti, what are you up to tonight? Are you playing more RimWorld or just relaxing like you said? I don't know if I could relax playing RimWorld. That game, I go hard in that game, and that game goes hard on me. It can be rough. We got an achievement? What was it? Ooh. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, a vacillator. Okay. We don't want to give it to Stinky because he's an idiot. Who is our, like, most trusted duplicant that we like? Probably Gene. So Gene, go get in there. I think he's fine. At least he's alive. All right, so what did Gene get from this? Sunny disposition, I like it. I guess we can inspect. So this is just like lore stuff if you're into that. It's not important to the gameplay. But this is the edge of the asteroid. I guess we'll get the rest of the polluted water out of the way. Oh, hang on. Okay, no germs in there, good. Yeah, just go ahead and just dump it. Get the Pacu in there. Well, that Pacu's gonna have some problems here shortly. Is that Pacu fillet? Okay, nice. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with it. You're gonna play some RimWorld? You find it relaxing, and I mean, yeah, right? That's how it is. It's like, boy, I sure am having fun. Oh, everybody got the flu. Great. Now I'm no longer having fun. Now I have to deal with the real world. Yeah, I think I will revisit RimWorld in the future at some point. I do want to, like, do the mod again. I think I'll wait till I have more people and it's kind of, there's more like meme-y stuff in the channel. I don't know what I mean by meme-y. I guess just like when the channel has its own personality, like beyond just me, which I think happens. There's a critical mass of people, right, that you get when there's sort of its own, you know what I mean? You've been on the internet before. Every internet community has its little things. We're gonna dig over to the shine bug here. And we've still got this water up here we can use. What is this? Another grub fruit? I don't know what the heck this is supposed to be. This is just weird. Just full of sand. There's mafic rock, so we must be somewhat close to the top of the asteroid. Unless it just... no, I guess not necessarily. I find this game a lot more relaxing than RimWorld. You got what you meant. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you've been on the internet or anywhere, you get the idea. So, you know, we'll have our own little things and callbacks. It'll be great, but it's gonna take time. A whole lot of time. It's gonna take money. And whatever else the song says. I don't remember the words. I'm starting to think I should add a hydration redemption like the other channels have, because I do in fact find myself not drinking as much water as I normally do. And I think if chat tried to drown me, it might keep me more hydrated than I already am. I guess I could put a limiter on it, right? Like every 5 minutes. But that's no fun. Enable auto harvest. These aren't going to grow because there's no light down here, which makes sense. And this would be great for a mushroom farm if we can swing that. Look at this little happy Pacu. Not for long. A little bit of polluted oxygen over here. So there's a couple pockets, but I don't think we have any slime lung to worry about, which is good. As always, slime lung is the slow and insidious killer of this game. Here are some more Sweetles. There's a... Wait a minute. Aren't there some down here? Oh, down here. There they are. So there's the Sweetles. And there is some more Sweetles. Where are the Grubs? And a bunch of Oxalite. That's good. Hydrate and check your posture is what I've seen so far. Yeah, that's one of the ones that Twitch like gives you as a default. I just checked my posture because you said it. But I wanted to add some custom ones. And there's some other ones that you can add to that are built in. But none of them really, like there's stuff that's like restart your speedrun, which I'm not speedrunning. Or like drop the controller, I'm using a mouse and keyboard. Play with the keyboard upside down, I guess that could be an interesting one, but you wouldn't be able to tell. Except that I'd be playing very poorly, I suppose. But yeah, if you see like a really cool one that somebody's got, let me know. I'm always on the lookout for cool stuff to incorporate. Like the one that I added that I stole from somebody else was I call you a bad name or bad word. Nutrition. Significant power use change detected. Oh, Nutriloni. That's the name of this planet. Okay. One of the streamers I watched changed his hydrate to cheers over water. Like cheers? I bonked the mic. Sorry, guys. I gotta remember it's like right in front of my face. Luckily, it's got the pop filter on there, so I didn't actually slam into it. It's good. I don't want to break it. It's expensive. Okay. So we're almost to our little area here. Can we ranch yet? I don't think we've researched it. We still need to unlock it. And that also means... Ooh. Let's get this done. Like that. Dude, yeah, this shine bug's not going to be happy that I'm getting rid of all these plants, I suppose, but whatever. Just have to live with it. Oh, he goes, cheers, insert user who redeemed here. Okay. I mean, I could do that anyway. With, you know, just a hydrate. Or I could put in like a drill sergeant saying, drink water. Drink water. And then all the privates drink. If you've never been to basic training, let me tell you right now, it's not a fun time. I would say it was like the worst time of my life, but it was relatively short. So I guess like most intense period of being miserable, but not the worst time of my life. All right, get the roof on here. I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff dug out. And we'll wait. We'll get this part at least. Although now that I think about it, I don't know how I would... How do you describe something as the worst time in your life? It has to be like a discrete amount of time, right? So it has to be something specific. Like, high school was the worst time of my life. That's 4 years. Like, which year? All of them? Was it really that bad? What else do people say? Like, graduate school, my first job, working in like a a call center or something, probably pretty bad. Or like an Amazon warehouse could be miserable. But that's something that's like going on, right? So like right now is the worst time of my life. The dark times. Yeah. I don't know. Looking back, like high school wasn't that bad. Like it sucked, but it wasn't like horrible. It was just kind of boring. All right, so the water is flowing. The Pacu is swimming. The ranch slash farm is complete. All right, so we're gonna throw in a critter drop off. Oh, what is it called? Station. Grooming station, that's what we need. And a feeder. Critter feeder. That's what we're looking for. And there we go. So if you would like to share what the worst time in your life was and why, feel free to type it out in the chat, because I'm curious. Obviously, that's not generally something that you would want to share, unless it's something like kind of tongue-in-cheek. Don't feel obligated. I guess we can just blast our way through this whole thing. But and there is snow up here, which is good. I like to see snow. It's a very useful thing to see. And then down, unfortunately, we've got chlorine in the way. But since it's chlorine, it'll be heavier than air and it'll just sink. So we'll just keep it going. Speed up time. And unfortunately, I don't think the starting asteroid is going to have the little crabby boys. I forgot what they're called. Inches or something. So we're not going to be able to use them to generate a lime. And I think that's the point of the DLC, is that you have to build rockets to travel between the different asteroids. So if we look, there are 3 asteroids nearby that we can get to eventually. But we're not quite there yet. And once we've finished this tunnel, we'll be able to go to the right. So this will let us make what we need to make the rockets, but we don't have any of the other stuff we need. Just grab advanced power regulation for now. And the polluted oxygen is not causing any trouble, which is good to see. Check the germ content. Looks like it's kind of dying out. The shine bug is helping out a lot. It's like killing all the germs in here. Unfortunately, we're still producing quite a bit. Oh no, so this polluted water is done. So everything left is all right here, it seems. Good deal. So we did manage to beat back the food poisoning germs. Unfortunately, we still don't have a plumber. But I can see that we're almost full up on the bathroom loop, which is good. Speaking of which, Rainbow Yeti, if you're still around, do you use the hygiene mod for RimWorld at all? It adds like plumbing and bathrooms and all that stuff. Because I saw that and that looked kind of cool and I was interested, but I wanted to get like a recommendation before I consider trying it out. Because there's so many mods for RimWorld, it's hard to just like grab one and dive in. So we got the Sweetles over here. Copper, oxalate, sulfur. We're gonna have to dig up to feed them. So let's... Oh my goodness, there's so many things to have. They're called Sweetles, and we want... Oh, we don't have access to that stuff yet. So Sweetles, yes, please go over here. Okay. Get the spindly grub fruits. Yes, please. And we have a new printable fungal spore. Super duper hard digging? You don't use the hygiene mod, okay. How many mods do you use? You wanna let me know. Because my friend, who is like a mod fanatic, has like 200. I'm like, how do you even find 200 mods for one game? And then you're gonna say like 500 and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. But it's crazy how many mods people will use. He does the same thing in Minecraft. Like, I think last time we had a server and he was like, I'm gonna put some mods on. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. What are you gonna get, like Feed the Beast or whatever? And he's like, no, I got like my own mods and like 200 mods on there. Like, I'm surprised the server even ran. Grub Fruits, yes, that's what we wanted. We're gonna get these planted, and then we're gonna grab these Sweetles, and we're going to deliver them to the ranch. We're also gonna need to get the sulfur, which is located here. I should probably watch for radiation, huh? We're gonna dig down, we're gonna grab the sulfur, and that should be good. We have 20 to 30, okay. Yeah, that seems more reasonable to me. Especially for a game like RimWorld that has so many. And it seems like a lot of them they kind of interact well. With the Minecraft mods that he wanted to use, some of them like did the exact same thing, but slightly differently. I'm like, you know, if we just got rid of one of these, it would probably function a little more balanced. Like, no, I want all of them. Okay, it's your server. And I think there's like a limit. I have a personal limit on like how many mods I'm willing to use at a time, and it's like 2. So I'm kind of boring with regard to mods. But it's just, I don't know, something about the way I see how video games are balanced by the person who made them, and I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. Like there was an intention here, and it's not for me to start goofing around with. Oh, these things are weird. Let's get them wrangled. Where are my wranglers? Stinky, get on that. Good work, buddy. You're finally helping out. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break here. And I will be right back. I'm going to run a minute, 30-second ad. And I will be right back. All right, we're back. Here I am. Nothing crazy happened. So we'll just keep right on rolling. We're gonna get those sweetles loaded up where they need to be. We've got the grub fruit growing. Is there anything else we need to know about this? It needs... Yep, everything's taken care of. It's got sulfur. This needs sulfur as well to survive. Let's dig it up. And the question is, how much sulfur can we get out of this before we run out? Because that would kind of suck. I guess there's more up here. But that's all that I'm seeing. So hopefully we don't use too much of some down here as well. How much do these take? Let's take another look. Oh, we've got sugar. Nice. So these take 10 kilograms per cycle. We have 2,700 kilograms, and what do these eat? They eat 20 kilograms of sulfur. Interesting. So we are going to need quite a bit, it seems, over the long term. I don't know if there's an easy way to get it. But we will keep our eyes open. So where is our next expansion target, I wonder? This is pretty open. Now that we've kind of cleared this area, we could definitely do something with that. This is actually, we're going to go ahead and do this wrangled. Actually, let's get this set up. Our hatch farm. That would probably be a useful use of our base. Have a hatch ranch as well. Critter feeder. And let's get our dining room set up. So we want to have a great hall. We need one recreational building. What even is, I guess, the jukebox? We'll do the water cooler. That's a nice, easy one to do. That's the middle. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 cots, which means we need at least 8 mess tables. So there's 8. And I think we need 20 decor. Plus 20 decor on a single item. What would do that? A flower pot? What about... Oh, we don't have it unlocked yet. What the heck? What's a ladder bed? Provides a sleeping area for one duplicate and also functions as a ladder? Oh, that's cool. I'm kind of curious to try that one out, actually. Alright, Sweetles, do your magic. I don't know what sucrose is good for. It can be used for cooking or eaten. Refined and eat. Oh, I can like turn it into edible sugar. That. Nope, I'm not seeing it. It must be in the cooking little station thing. So we'll keep our eyes out for that as we go into getting morale. More morale for our dupes. What is going on here? Ice? Ice. Ice and snow. Iron ore. And we can deconstruct that. Nice. Go ahead and do that. So we expand upward. So this is going to be for hatches and hatchlings. This is gonna probably we want to get the stony hatchlings. Let me see what that takes. Sedimentary rock, because I believe they're a little more efficient converting stone into whatever it's called. Can't think of it right now. Coal, that's the word. If we can snag some sedimentary rock, there's some. Do we not have any sedimentary rock? Miscellaneous, organic, raw materials. Sedimentary rock. We have 2,700 grams. 2.7 kilograms. Not a lot, but it looks like there's some kind of just scattered around that we can dig up. This is igneous. Igneous. It's all going to be igneous. What the heck is sedimentary rock? I guess right here? That's it? Well, we better pick a research project. Got renewable energy, solar power. Battery module stores the excess power generated by a rocket engine or rocket platform. But yeah, this is all the new, everything with the little yellow mark here is new stuff to me. Is there anything? We need the rocket platform, I guess. That seems kind of important. What is that under? Rovers module deploys one rover bot for remote planetoid exploration. Oh. But this is all very, very interesting stuff. This is the, okay, this is where the rocket platform is. Precursor to construction of all other rocket modules, allows rockets to launch from or land on the host planetoid. So, okay. Rocket control station. These pilot operated rockets. Oh my gosh. I probably should have looked into this before I started playing with it. Like, I saw some of the early stuff on like YouTube, but I haven't been following all the new bits and bobs that they added. So I'm kind of out of my depth. I guess we want this so we can get the Great Hall bonus, right? Because right now it's just a mess hall. So we've got sulfur. Are there any more of those little plants nearby that we can snag? I guess there's one right here, right? Just keep going up. This is igneous as well. Start deconstructing all this crap. We can probably leave some of it for now. But I want to go up here and maybe just kind of cut through the abyssalite and get up to this coal and see what all's there. It says rust. Salt, snow, the sleet wheat's up here. Oh, this is starting to melt too. That's not good. What else? More cold, I think? No, that's copper. I don't know what that's gonna be then. Get rid of the clock. Demolish. Local colony lacks oh, we can't get rid of that because we don't have demolition yet. Fair enough. We can deconstruct the bed at least. And we can rummage through the locker and we can deconstruct this thing. We can't demolish that yet. Make everything difficult for me. What do they need for demolishing? Not that. Heck is demolishing? Hazmat digging. Corium mining. Oh. Okay, corium is like the slurry that comes from like a nuclear meltdown. Oh, okay, so demolition is the number 3 for building. Well, we don't have anybody that's good at building. So I guess we'll be waiting a bit until we get a new duplicate. In the meantime, we can still ladder up. Like, this isn't blocking us necessarily. It's obviously going to cause some minor issues. And we can try to grab all this automation stuff. And then, like I said, we're gonna... Oh, we can see from here, I guess. But what the heck? Is this just ice? Oh, this must be the surface, maybe? No? Not necessarily. I wonder if it's worth just punching straight through the chlorine. Like, it's just chlorine. It's not gonna kill us. I mean, in real life it would, but it's oxygen not included. It's fine. The dupes don't care that much. So are these things getting a grub fruit plant that has flourished after being tended by a divergent critter? It will produce high quality grub fruits, which give a 10% harvest chance, a 2,000 kilocalorie meal, and 15 decor, which is not too shabby. It's actually pretty great. So we might be able to replace our crappy mealwood farm with sustainable grub fruit as we expand here. Now the question is, when do we switch over, or when do we need oxygen masks? Because as it stands, we can pretty much pressurize any part of the base that we want, although obviously some of these areas are a little easier than others to deal with. And actually, I'm a little concerned about up here. I don't think it's worth making the electrolyzer setup just yet, but it's definitely something to consider. We got brine up here. That's interesting. All this polluted ice is getting close to melting, it seems like. If we just zip up, I guess my concern with doing that is it'll mix the temperatures, which is bad, because we don't want to melt all the ice necessarily. Then all the water drops down here instead of where we want it, which is into our little tank here. Speaking of tank, how is the germ situation? Not too bad. What is polluted dirt? Which would normally go in a compost thing. So let's build another one. And wrangle up. Actually, you know what? That hatch can just chill here. That's fine. It'll eat all the garbage. Yeah, these hatches are probably okay to just roam free. Colony achievement earned. What did we get? Good egg. We hatched a... What did we hatch? Oh, a grub. That's the male version of the divergents, I think they're called. There's the Sweetle and the Grub. I guess they're kind of like Nidorans. Everyone's favorite Pokemon. So let's just follow our pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, assuming we maintain that pattern, our next floor would be right here. And Emmykins will be right back if anybody needs anything from her. I hope you don't. But she's not here. Just you and me now, chat. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start digging out some of this ice. And we will transport it down to this area. And we will use that ice to both cool and replenish our reservoir. And now I'm actually noticing we're getting a little full on water here. So it might be time the addition of some things. But I think I have access to. I'm not seeing them though. And to bust out the research, we want the big water tanks, which are located. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Okay. So these guys, the liquid reservoirs. We're going to use those to hold extra water inside of our water tank. So we can keep it all cool, and it'll serve as a good heat sink. We'll just build mesh across here. And that should keep us going. Temperature has not become an issue yet, although the polluted water that we've been converting is coming in a little toastier than our starting water. That can be easily remedied with some ice. Applied directly to the affected area. Holy crap, that's cold. What the heck? Negative 56, negative 58. That is some cold ice up there. That's gotta be the surface, right? Sweetle, we got a grub on the way. The grubs are apparently better at making the grub fruit plants good. I don't know I don't know the numbers, but according to the description, the grub should be better than the sweetle. Just gonna cut straight across here and snag this grub thingy. Also, I should probably consider getting some food going. Let's do that. Zoop. Just throw it in here. I don't think that's one of the things that needs a room. Yeah. This is a stable. Yeah, these are both considered stables. Got a little tag on there. That means it's domesticated. This one is still wild. This one is still wild, but that's okay. They eat sulfur. They make sucrose. Sucrose, we learned, is used for making grub fruit preserve, which is kind of cool. Or wait, oh, wait a minute. What is a grub? Oh, okay, I see now. So the sweetles are these things. The grubs are these things. And they make mud, which I don't want, I don't think. Let's see what mud is for. Mud is put into a sludge. Oh, it makes water and clean water and dirt. Wait, that's actually super cool. How do I get that? You can make polluted mud as well. All right, now we're talking. These are some new things that I can take advantage of. We need someone who can cook. But none of these people can cook. You can build. Do we take Ren here? He's got +2 athletics. And that, so suit wearing could be useful. And the extra construction, yeah, we'll take Ren. Hello, Emmykins. I managed to hold down the fort while you were gone, don't worry. We're gonna give him improved construction. And we're gonna get him all the way up to demolition. Because we are gonna need some demolition going here. Building. Yep, that's you. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff over here. That's good. We have some more sweetles. We have some more grub fruits. Then we've got these ruins that I don't really care about. That's okay. Not everything is important in this game. A lot of it is, but not everything. Okay, who's having the breakdown? Ren is having a breakdown because he just started. He doesn't know how things work yet. And still no germs. The polluted oxygen has kind of, I don't know, limited itself to specific areas, although there's some floating around up here now that I say that. It's probably okay though. This water is an interesting problem we're going to have to deal with. And speaking of problems, is it time? I don't think it's time to switch to electrolyzers just yet. Although I'm kind of tempted. I want to get a good setup going though before I do that. So that might wait till next week. I'm going to look into some of the self-powered oxygen modules and see if those still work. That was kind of the meta the last time I played. And what it is essentially is it's an electrolyzer setup that produces enough oxygen and hydrogen to power itself and also generate a little bit of extra electricity. Which seems kind of like impossible, but then you remember that you're adding the water, right? So it's not like you're creating something from nothing. So water has to come from somewhere. I'm confused. When did the Sweetles turn into that other form? Because the Grub is like this green thing. I guess this must be the babies versus the regular sized ones. That's got to be it, right? Because the other critters do that as well. Like if I check the hatch, it'll tell me. It eats so much, jeez. Just want to know about hatches. Yeah, so adult, baby. Makes sense. So, we've got the copper, got some oxalate. We're going to dig this up. Have access to some grub fruit seeds, which is good. The more the merrier down here. Have a whole farm of grub fruit. And we can make roast grub fruit nut. Which is, what is this? Takes a spindly grub fruit versus a regular grub fruit? We don't have grilling. Never mind. Yeah, we don't have a cook. One of the things we're looking for. All right, research time. Oh boy. So, is there anything? I guess we want the HVAC too before we start making the oxygen. We have some more sulfur to play with. That's good. And we're going to get these grub fruits going. And it did say a 10% chance of making seeds, so we should be able to fill up that farm pretty quickly. Oh, a cool salt slush geyser. Erupts with freezing brine. Guys, this is the greatest thing I have ever seen. This is beautiful. This is everything I ever wanted. It makes cold salt water. All you got to do is take the salt out and you have fresh water. It's amazing. I love it. Now the question is, does extreme cold break machinery? I don't think so. So infinite water basically means infinite everything, because water makes oxygen. water can be turned into polluted water, which can be used to make something. Fertilizer, maybe? I don't remember the exact conversion. Okay, so this is now backed up. That's good. That's what we want to see. Get rid of that. Although we still don't have the thimble reeds, do we? We'll grab one. We're gonna need at least one of these things. Food has decayed. That's fine. And we'll get these seeds planted. Ah, yeah. We got 3 more of those. We are gonna have some nice grub fruits, guys. Just you wait. The dupes are gonna be going crazy for the grub fruit. They're gonna be so happy. They're gonna be running around, getting stuff done. We should also consider linking up with the natural gas geyser. That's gonna be important. And this pinch of pepper plant is still growing. That's great. It must be getting close. Yeah, so once it gets below 35, it'll be too cold to function. But until then, we've got... Oh, it's a morb. Okay, so morbs are interesting. They basically don't eat anything. They just produce polluted oxygen. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with them. I guess they kind of make like a tiny amount of oxygen by way of polluted oxygen, which you can then convert. But I don't know, I'll have to look into that a little more. Get this dug out. Again, I think there was a cheese strat you could do where you would generate them and then use them to make polluted oxygen, which you would then convert into oxygen, and that would be your source of all oxygen, which is just silly. Like, come on. People should be ashamed of themselves for cheesing the game so hard. I guess that's sort of the nature of the game, right? Like, it's got all these interacting systems, and you end up just kind of having... There's always going to be some edge case that you can take advantage of. Got a little reserve down here, still going strong. How's our heat looking? Not too bad. The compost, the machines, and then the coal generators are putting out quite a bit. At least as long as we're staying on top of our meager power needs, we should be okay. And unfortunately, Ren is getting hypothermia, which is, you know, not great. And then liquid reservoirs we can start installing here. We will get rid of that. No, that's kind of annoying. Guess we'll just do that. No, that's not correct. I gotta remember which direction these were supposed to go. So why don't, actually hang on, let's do this. We'll go to the right. Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So this is gonna go here. Then this goes up. Yep. Get rid of all that, please. Goes up. This goes up. And this goes like that. Perfect. And then that'll give us some extra storage space for liquids that we're gonna need here. Well, maybe not for a while, honestly. Although, we could go ahead and grab this, but that would potentially expose us to slime lung, which we do not want to deal with right now. Let's just hold off. As far as liquefiable stuff, which would be ice, We haven't even dug up any yet, so we can't actually put it in there. But I would like to put slime in here if at all possible, because it can't off gas if it's underwater. Abe earned a skill point. Okay, Abe, what do you like to do? You're our plumber, that's right. We're almost up to our 8 dupe capacity for now. We can expand, obviously. We'll have to build another bedroom, which at this point is looking like it might be a little difficult. And, ooh, the air pressure in here is very high. We're gonna have to watch out. What, are you guys getting cold? You guys built faster, you wouldn't have this problem. Alright, HVAC research is complete. We're almost to the point where I feel like I feel safe making a electrolyzer setup. But like I said, I'm gonna hold off. We're not gonna start it tonight. We'll look into it eventually. But for right now, I really just want to make sure everything is running smoothly. Oh. I want to see how much algae. So we got 55 tons of algae, which is a lot of oxygen. I want to make sure we have a sustainable source of food, which we're... Sustainable, maybe it's not the right word because we're running on sulfur, right? And let's see how much sulfur we've got. We only have 4,400 kilograms of sulfur, although there is plenty to mine from what I can tell. It's not unlimited though. But actually, let's see how you can make sulfur. Sulfur. You can get liquid sulfur. You can use graphite and aluminum to make fullerene. I don't know what that does. Oh, natural gas production will make sulfur also. Wait, how do we make natural gas? Okay, produced by crude oil makes petroleum and natural gas. That's not helping. And the natural gas in the natural gas generator makes polluted water and carbon dioxide. I'm not seeing sulfur anywhere. What about petroleum? Can petroleum do anything? Sour gas? Sour gas is a hydrocarbon gas containing high concentrations of hydrogen sulfide. Yep. Alright, so I'll have to also research how to get more sulfur if it's even possible. Or if we're essentially on a timer for how much we can mine. Because we're not, you know, it's not like a mad rush to get it done, right? But it's nice to have that in the back of our minds that we're eventually going to run out of X. Hey, Sujimi. I think, did I say that right? Some resource can okay, geysers can make sulfur. Thank you very much for letting me know. This is my first experience with the DLC, so I only kind of know the vanilla stuff. Well, I was very excited about this cool salt slush geyser, because it's basically cooling and water all in one, which is great. And I'm having a good time with these Sweetles. Got my farm going here. And yeah, feel free to, if you got any tips, throw them at me. Like I said, I'm coming from the base game, so my setup is what I'm comfortable with in the base game right now. I'm interested in the rocket stuff. I've done rocketry in vanilla. Sulfur is new? I think, yeah, sulfur, like, as a resource, sulfur is new. And the grubs, obviously, and all this whole biome is new. And yeah, I think we had someone in here a week or two ago that only knew the DLC, and I was playing the vanilla version, so it must have been 2 weeks ago. And they were like, well, just do this. And I'm like, That's in the DLC. I can't do that. Rocketry's nice. You just got into it. All right. So we have an expert in the chat, everyone. Say hello to Sujimi. They're the new Brothgar. And all right. Do we need a secondary water thing yet? I don't think so. All right, we'll deconstruct that. So our loop is complete. So any excess polluted water will just go over to this thimble reed. And other than that, it'll just keep cycling through here. Which is pretty cool. You're playing on no sweat? Okay. Yeah, I've played a lot of the base game, so I feel pretty confident in my abilities, but a lot of the stuff I'm not super familiar with. Anything new that they added. Like, I recognize all this stuff. This is all pretty normal. But then I saw this big chunk of ice up here, and I'm like, oh, that must be the surface of the asteroid. Because it's so cold, and it's not really a biome that I'm familiar with, so I sure hope that's the surface of the asteroid. Otherwise, I'm going to be very confused. Yeah, this is a game I'm not going to fault people for starting out on no sweat. There's a lot of systems you have to learn, a lot of interconnectivity. You can easily run out of food or even run out of oxygen if you don't know what you're doing. There's no reason to make that harder for yourself. Guess we'll get this other thimble reed planted just in case we end up with more. Here it comes. Here comes the polluted water. Nice. So yeah, I don't know how much excess polluted water we're gonna make, but hopefully the thimble reeds will soak it all up. Ice can be at different heights. Yes. But this isn't like a biome I'm familiar with, so I'm expecting this is just what the surface looks like. But we'll see. I'm gonna dig up there. And I'm considering just digging through the chlorine and letting it fall into my base. But I don't know, maybe that's not a great idea right now. Let's get more oxygen production on this level. There we go. What's going on here? Body to uh-oh. Is it too hot or too cold? Oh, it's too cold, I see. That's not from the water. That's weird. It's just too cold in this area? Alright. Whatever you want, game. And those are all the grub fruits that I've seen. Let me know if you see any more that I missed. Got the bliss burst. I guess there could be some down here by these guys. Keep wanting to call them sweeties, like the wrapper. But they're sweetles. Finally, the water level is starting to go down. That's good. That means we can add in... Check the germs. Yeah, that's not quite what we want to see. What about over here? Oh yeah, that's Germ City. That's not great. So, how are we going to tackle Slime Lung? That is the eternal question. We could just bite the bullet and, like, take it. But that seems like a foolish idea. We could invest in an ore scrubber and just, you know, get rid of it as we go. So if we wanted to do that, we would need that. So yeah, let's try that. We have plenty of chlorine to play with. So what if we just soak up all the chlorine and then use it to get all the slime lung out of the stuff? Okay, inspect. What do I do with this stuff? Raw data that can be processed into data analysis research points? What the heck is that? Wait, I can just use this? How do I do that? This is new. Raw data that can be processed into data analysis research points. Okay. Never used an ore scrubber. Yeah, I have used it like once to test it out. You just collect it and throw it in the water. The floppy disk is used for research later. Okay, got it. Yeah, I would normally just do that, but it's gonna off-gas a lot before I can get it underwater. So it might be worth trying to contain it as best I can. So maybe if I do like a level here and dig into it, and then kind of keep this area sealed off, it could work. Building lacks... What do you mean? Oh, are we out of water? We shouldn't be. So, I think that's going to be my plan. We're going to actually use the ore scrubber. I know it sounds crazy. No one ever uses it, but in this particular situation, I'm gonna err on the side of caution and just go for it. Make a small opening and put some deodorizers. Yeah, that's a consideration. My issue with that is there's a lot of polluted oxygen, and even then, I guess as long as I don't... I was gonna say as long as I don't dig into the slime, but it's like everywhere. So I think if I go this way, like let's say I start here and just dig like a little room here, we seal it off, we make like an airlock, and then the dupes just come in here, dig, and then leave, wash their hands, scrub the ore, and let it all... The issue I see with that then is gonna be getting this polluted water out of the way. Just take the slime quickly. All right, we'll try that. So we'll make this our slime zone. We're gonna need slime later anyway, I guess. Probably fine. Duplicate skills. Nisbet, welcome to electrical engineering. So the water is not germy, it's specifically the slime. As soon as I break open the slime, it's gonna be bad. Slime lung, so yeah, slime lung is one of those things where it sneaks up on you. And in no sweat, I don't even know if you can actually get the disease itself. But basically what's gonna happen is every time my dupes go into this area and they're gonna breathe in more slime lung, and it's gonna put them out of commission for a while. So maybe I just need to have a hospital on standby ready to go. So yeah, let's do that first. Let's build a nice hospital. And that'll give me a chance to clear this area of stuff. Something like that should be good. Get rid of this. And make this maximum. Feed. Is this another skill? Frankie. Alright, you're on astronomy duty. Applied science research, yes. So we'll give it a go. You got it a few times, okay. But it didn't like, yeah, I don't know how deadly it is these days. They've kind of like buffed it and nerfed it over the course of the game's existence. But yeah, I wanna make sure that I'm not being like I'm not taking it seriously, if that makes sense. Not taking it seriously. It's probably not that bad nowadays. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, new printables. Let's go. We need a cook. Welcome, Camille with 9 Cuisine. You are our new cook, which means You are going to be stuck to that grill like glue. Oh, there's nothing to cook yet. All right, never mind. Guess go do other stuff. And we'll give you a nice priority in cooking. What do you mean building lacks resources? Don't tell me that. Is oxygen looking not terrible? Oh, is she a vomiter? It's fine. I never let them get that stressed. I say that as she's at 4%, but she'll recover shortly. We've got pretty good stuff going on here. I guess I could have her make cold meal. Like, it's not going to hurt anything. How much is regular meal lice? Meal lice. -1? Yeah, so it's -1 either way. Whatever. Just make it. It'll last longer that way. All right, team, let's go. I need this finished as soon as possible. All right, the Sweetles are doing a good job with the Grub Fruits. We still have not got any additional ones, although we do have mushrooms we could consider planting down here in the carbon zone. I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. Oh, I was going to do this. No, that's right, because of the slime. All right, we'll wait till we have the hospital up, and then we can consider digging into the old slime lung. Speaking of which, let's get the hospital stuff unlocked. The sick bay, that's what we want. So, Jimmy, what other games do you play? You play, I guess like RimWorld is kind of a analogous to this. Or other city building games. Timberborn, I think, just came out in full release. The one with the beavers, I like that one. I also play other days on the stream. Mondays I play Kerbal Space Program, if you're into that. And Fridays I have been playing Star Sector, which is like a Mountain Blade in space. But Friday is sort of how do I describe it? Like the short run game, so that probably won't be going too much longer, and I'll be switching over to a new game. This is researched. We have idlers. Why do we have idlers? Unreachable. Got it. Get some ladders in here so they can reach it. And we'll just one more just to be safe. And how are we? All right, well, looks like we got the germs quick enough that it didn't get anyone. That's always good. Now there's a couple floating around, so we got to be careful. We'll throw in a deodorizer over at the entrance. Okay, so you haven't played those, but you enjoy Subnautica? Thumbs up for me. Astroneer, Factoria, okay. So those are all some solid titles. I think there's definitely like the subset of base building crafting games, right? That kind of everybody runs in the same circles and kind of knows the same games. Let's get a wall down. Not like that. Door. A deodorizer. Start cleaning it up. It looks like the sickbay research is complete. So next up, we're gonna want the space program to get started, I guess. After oxygen not included, you're gonna go to Don't Starve. Don't Starve is an interesting one. Survival, base building, crafting, exploration. Yes. So we're in similar boats. I definitely like those genres. I remember the first time I played a game that was like that. It must have been like 15 years ago. It was a game called like Survive 2, and it just dropped you on a deserted island. This is pre-Minecraft, keep in mind. It dropped you on a deserted island. You could like punch trees to get wood to make tools. You had to defend yourself against like wild animals on the island, and the goal was to build a raft and escape to the next island. It was like a proto raft or Stranded Deep or whatever. And that really got me into this idea of the open world sandbox crafting game. Ah, yes. The FPS games. I have heard so much about Escape from Tarkov. I'm scared to even look into it. Everyone's like, oh, I hate this game, but I've got like 600 hours in it. Like, wow. That is an impressive amount of time to have in a game that frustrates you. You need to try it. Words cannot describe it. Okay. I'll check it out. I'm not much of an FPS guy anymore, but I guess I'm always willing to try new things, right? You have greater than 5,000 hours. Has the game even been out that long? Holy cow. It's a love-hate situation. All right, I can understand that. I definitely have a few games like that. Oh, it's from 2017. Okay, did it just like get a full release or something? Oh, you bought it last year. Okay. So let's get some sickbay stuff. Oh, we don't have the... Okay, what does it take to make a thing, a hospital? Needs medical equipment. Needs a toilet. Let's go ahead and throw a toilet in. Oh my goodness. Possibly an alien coming in with the raid. Possibly an alien party of 2. Your stream is ready. Thanks for stopping in, alien. I hope the art went well. I think you just increased my viewers to 2. Thank you very much. Let's get some piping down here. I think it's just a really slow night or something. Or maybe somebody famous is streaming anime again. Did you guys hear about this? I'm sure everybody's heard about it by now, right? Pokimane got banned for 2 days for streaming Avatar. I guess whether that's anime or not is, you know, up for debate, but Bethany, oh yeah, I gotta see the updated Bethany. You gotta put it on the Discord. I really wanna get this story underway. That doesn't look good. That's too spaghetti for me. So what do I want to do instead then? Go up and over? Yeah, that looks good. Cannot reach. Oh, Urban's here. The numbers seem a little off today. Yeah. I think something's weird going on with the viewer counts, but that's fine. Let me get a new toilet. Let's deconstruct that so we can access that area. So thanks everybody for stopping in. We're doing a little oxygen not included. Hope you guys brought your own oxygen, because as the title of the game implies, there is none for you here. Get rid of this pipe. Didn't match how many people were talking. Okay, well I don't feel so bad then. I know that they did like an update to Twitch to get new something added, so maybe that like borked the view count. But I appreciate you guys stopping in nonetheless. Even if I can't see how many of you there are. So we've got the water is going to go up to this toilet and then just get dumped, which is fine. Let it be a surprise. Yeah, who knows how many people are watching? There could be 100 people watching tonight and I wouldn't know. Okay, what else did it say we need? A toilet, a mess table, no industrial machinery, and medical equipment. So let's get the triage cot. The other thing, a sick bay. and a mess table. Actually, hang on. We should have a hand sanitizer. Missing bleach stone. All right, we'll just use a sink, I guess. Here we go. And can we not reach these? Oh no. All right. Let's fix that first. Feeling bad is a scam? Wait, am I supposed to be feeling bad? Did I say I was feeling bad? Yeah, it kind of is a scam when you think about it. Like, just don't think about it and you'll be good. Also, you guys don't know what it is yet, but next week's stream with Alien is gonna be absolutely bonkers. So make sure if you haven't been tuning in for the Star Shard, possibly an Alien streams, you are missing out. We've seen some really completely nonsense things, but this next week is going to be even better. She knows what it is. I've already sent her what the thing is, and I guess she can tell you if she wants, but I'm going to keep it a surprise. I will give a hint though. It's art related. And yeah, so Slajimi, on Tuesdays I do a non-gaming stream. 2 weeks ago we looked at 8800 Blue Lick Road, which is, if you're not familiar with, a weird house for sale that kind of starts off normal-ish, like a weird person's house, and just devolves from there. It's almost like an ARG, kind of. And then just yesterday, Tuesday was yesterday, we looked at a museum that was, you know, it was kind of like a regular museum, but also kind of not. Okay, so possibly an alien says she's going to keep it a surprise as well. So you guys will just have to tune in next Tuesday and check it out. All right, we've got the piping down. Now we are going to add all the other stuff. So the sick bays, one sick bay, one triage cot, if I can find it. Two triage cots and a food thing. No, it's under furniture. A mess table. And that should give me everything I need. So, what was it? What were we talking about before the raid? I totally blanked. Oh, right, we were talking about... No, wait, this was after the raid. But yeah, so I guess Pokimane, who's a large streamer for those of you who don't know, had been watching episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, just in their entirety on her stream. And then another streamer, what, I don't remember, something Toast, watched all of old school Naruto and was almost done watching all of Death Note, and then he got banned. So, I don't know. That's pretty impressive that he managed to get through so much anime before anybody put a stop to it. Stations. We need to make... Nope, nope, nope. Where do I make medicine? Not crafting supplies. I thought pharmacology. Okay, that makes medicine. Well, what the heck is it under? Oh, medicine. Duh. Just throw it in here. There we go. And we're ready to rock. We still have not had our first grub fruit. I guess it hasn't been that many days since we got a hold of these, right? And a bunch of mealwood seeds we could use. All right, duplicants. Let's make sure this is a hospital. Nice. So that does count as a hospital now. So now I feel a little bit more confident about going into the slime and digging it up. So let's start digging it up then. Go, dupes, go. Get that slime. We're gonna need to pump all this polluted water out, of course. And here come the popped eardrums. Let's keep an eye on the germ situation. Yeah, there's popped eardrums. Gonna keep an eye on the germ situation. Wow, that's a lot of slime lung. Getting all over the ladder. Oh no, it's getting everywhere. What? No, don't put slime in there. What's wrong with you people? Wait. Okay, they're not putting slime in there. They're putting coal in there. But for some reason, they're still covered in germs. Alright, I have no idea then. Yeah, now this is all gonna spread. Alright, we should put a deodorizer to clear that area out. So, let's run it up. That should work, right? And then as far as expansion goes, oh boy, yeah, this is gonna get ugly real fast, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe we can keep it contained. I guess if like one dupe at a time gets sick, it's okay. We can just lock the door and keep them out. And how about, oh my goodness. Roka Fanboy 28 coming in with the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You are follower number 69. Congratulations. Very nice. Oh, here we go. We got the fruits. Oh, look at them. They're so big. Yeah, get in here and harvest them. Lovely colony. Yeah, we're only on cycle 38. I try to keep it tight and compact. And I've done a pretty good job so far. This is my first playthrough in the DLC. I am somewhat familiar with the base game. All right, Stinky. You failed us in the past, but I think farming might be your new calling. And what are we going to do with the grub fruits, I wonder? I think it said we could make grub fruit preserve. Grub fruit jam, which requires just a regular grub fruit. How much does a grub fruit give normally? Grub fruit. 2,000 calories, plus 1 morale. That's not bad. I think we're going to convert it into grub fruit preserve. And the pinch of pepper plant is ready to harvest. Go ahead and grab that. As for... Why is nobody making power? Okay, there they go. They're making the wires. This doesn't need power, right? It does not. All right. We need to decide what to do next. I think getting a better power source would be smart. And this natural gas geyser's been calling to me since we started the map. So maybe it's time we expand it in that direction. Yeah. Where is the polluted water pit? It's over here. We drained it and filtered it all already, though. As for where all the polluted water is going, it's just recycled. So, this is still not done yet. And then the piping... What is our best bet? Do we just dump this all down into the polluted water and soak it up? Or do we just leave it there as like a emergency water reserve? Oh, okay, I see what I could do. I could put the, if I put the pump down here, it can collect all the water, or even better if I get it over here, but that's not really an easy thing to get to without going through this one anyway. Ooh. Tough call. I think we go here and then try to get all the water funneled into here and then pumped through the sieve. Yes, I think that is what I'm going to go with. So we first need to go up, up, up through the slime, and then down into the pit. Like that. I think that'll work. We're going to need to make that too wide, and we'll see how the dupes handle it. Make sure they don't do something stupid. And we're going to need a pipe system. So if we run one, I guess if we run one like this, we can just kind of leave it for later. We need to switch over to a different liquid. And then over, better use a, whatchamacall, to be safe. Liquid bridge. There we go. All right, all good. Now they just need to build it. Let's keep an eye on the slime lung situation. It looks fine to me. Oop. Missed by a little bit. We're gonna get the liquid pump. We are going to get the pipe system going. It's ugly. Luckily, this is only temporary, because once we clear this area out, we can actually build here. Consider more bedrooms and stuff. We just have to get this dirty water out of the way first. Oop. There we go. Oh, somebody gave me a tip the other day. What was it? Hold down shift to make a straight line. Yes, okay. I don't need to make a straight line right now, but I'll have to remember that next time I need to make a really long straight line. Research. So we finished space program. Crash plan. Oh boy. Okay, I think we need... Shoot, I don't know what we need to go to the next area. I guess we've got the orbital cargo module, so we need some kind of engine for the rockets, which I think is going to be sugar and oxidizer. So we'll just grab that. Like I said, I've never used this new rocketry system, so I am unfamiliar with the nuances. I only know the old system. That was the one time that I beat the game was going to the Cosmic Tear with a rocket, which was a lot of fun. That was a good colony. But I am excited to see, if you haven't seen the star map yet, we've got 3 things in our vicinity that we can go check out. And to do that, we're going to need rockets, and we're going to need a self-sufficient-ish colony. And luckily we have access to this natural gas that I mentioned earlier, and we found this cool salt slush geyser, which I'm very excited about. I really want to get that thing going. Ooh, new printables. What do we got? An oxyfern seed. Oh. 4 joyas. I think we take the oxyfern just in case we decide to use it later. Like, it's not super helpful right now because we have plenty of algae and only 1 oxyfern seed. But it might come in handy on one of the other planetoids that we go to. And these grub fruits are coming along. Oh, this one's spindly. Get to work on it, guys. Come on. This is your job. It had sweetie tending. When does it turn into a regular one? Whatever. I won't worry about it. Yeah, the new DLC is pretty much like the base game, right? Like, you start off, you grow, but I am very curious, and I am liking the new additions for sure. I'm curious to see how the rocketry all interacts. I've only seen a little bit of YouTube content, a couple of videos from before launch, actually, so before the full release of some of the new stuff and the new features. Oh, I'm liking it. It plays a lot like the beginning part does play a lot like the base game. And I do like the base game. It's not my favorite game, but it's definitely given me lots of content. Oh my goodness. Awkward Gen, raiding with a party of 2, which I think is incorrect. Twitch is having some issues this evening, but welcome in, raiders. Hope you guys are having a great night. Thanks for choosing to raid me on this most blessed Wednesday of Oxygen Not Included. I don't know why I said blessed Wednesday. I guess that was the adjective that came to mind. This isn't like a religious channel or anything. What do we got? Check out Awkward Gen was playing Oxygen Not Included. Very cool. That explains the raid then. So this is, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Starshard Zero. I play space games, sci-fi games, strategy games, whatever. This is my first time playing with the new DLC and Oxygen Not Included. You saw in my bio that I like Star Sector. Yes, I do. I've been playing that on Fridays, actually. And I've been working with one of the top minds in the Star Sector community to get better at the game. So he's sometimes in here. I think he might still be streaming himself right now. But he's usually in here on Friday nights giving me all kinds of advice. And it's a fun time. And I haven't seen any chats from Awkward Gen. But if you're out there, Awkward Gen, I do appreciate the raid. Hope you're having a great night or whatever time of the day it is. Oh, there we go. Well, this is a green chat tonight. Hello, hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. I am doing okay. I had an interesting day at work today, which I guess I could say that every day, honestly, but I'm back at home now and I'm playing Oxygen Not Included. Everything is very chill. Get fossil fuels. This thing not pumping yet? Why not? Oh, needs a bridge, of course. There we go. Holy moly. Awkward Gen has followed. Thank you very much. You are follower number 69. Congratulations. Nice. And I think we've explored everything up here. We need to connect up to the cool salt slush geyser. Problem. Heading to bed? Yeah, for sure. That's just how raids are, right? Like, you raid and then you gotta go. But hey, have a great sleep. Idle. Ending. Long commutes. Has anyone ever gotten rid of long commutes after you got it? I really want to know if it's possible because I don't know. I've never managed to get rid of it. Even when I have like tubes going everywhere, it just seems like it's here to stay. I feel like they should just turn that off. It's just there to annoy me, right? Like, what do I need to get a mod that turns it off? Or is it, I just want to know if it's possible. Like maybe if I seal off parts of my base so there's less commuting. I don't know. We have a lot of coal here we can mine if we need to. How are we on coal? All right, so looks like power generation is set for a while. The liquid reservoirs are filled, so we just need to get all this water converted. Germs are looking okay. Included oxygen is looking not great, but it's kind of staying contained. think one of the things that I had like considered for getting rid of long commutes was to give every dupe a house near where they worked. I think Brothgard did a colony like that once, where everybody was kind of like self-contained in their own area. But I don't know if I'd be able to follow through on that. It seems really, really fiddly to do that. Still waiting on this grub to hatch. So Zigatol, thanks for stopping by. I assume you came with the raiders. Still new with this, but I think give them longer downtime. That might work. I guess because then they would all be in one spot at the end of the day, or maybe. That does remind me, though, I should probably have different schedules, huh? We'll hold off. We don't have any night owls or early risers yet. This game does have its quirks, doesn't it? So I'm torn between pushing for the natural gas, which I'm not going to be able to really handle just yet. Which reminds me, let's make a oxygen thingy, the crafting station. And then we'll be able to send our scientists to go monitor that. This is still pumping, that's good. And what else can I work on right now? Everything seems to be coming along pretty well. I guess it would be nice to have more grub fruits. Also, I have all these mealwood seeds. This always happens. I end up with like a million mealwood seeds. Do I just compost them, or is it worth holding on to them? I never know what the right answer is. Are planters better than farm plots? No. I built this before I had the farm plots, so it's just a holdover from earlier in the game. I haven't bothered to convert them over. Generally, I stop growing mealwood once I have access to mushrooms. So actually, that should probably be my next goal here, right? Get the mushroom farm going. So that's that. And that'll be like that. Then we throw in the farm tiles. And this will be our mushroom farm. Down here in the CO2. See, I don't think planters are really useful after you've got the farm plots, other than I guess they can like get above certain atmospheres, if that's a concern. And other than that, yeah, I don't know. Got sandstone coming in. How much? I think we only have 2 mushroom spores. We could have 3, I guess, if we dig that one up. Or no, we'd have 2. We have 1 currently. We have sulfur for these, that's good. What else could we be doing? Looks like this is all back to being filled up, that's good. This is going to take a while to drain. We could drain this one, I suppose. Let's go ahead and do that. So what is the best way? I guess that would be good. We dig and then it just flows into the old polluted water pond and then goes through the piping. All right, research complete. All right, help me out, chat. Can we get oil here? Maybe? I guess we might as well grab it. We're going to be going deeper shortly, since we're going to be pushing for the natural gas geyser. Honestly, I don't know. There's so many different directions we could be going. And everything has its issues, like chlorine to the north. I guess we've kind of conquered this area pretty well. More chlorine here, and more. It's chlorine every way we go. Just chlorine everywhere. We can't avoid it. We've reached that stage in the game. We're just gonna have to suck it up and introduce some foreign gases to the atmosphere. All right, get it all dug up, dupes. You guys will be just fine, I promise. There goes our polluted water. Yeah, I think chlorine everywhere is just gonna it'll sink to the bottom, right? So it's not gonna cause too much trouble. The main issue is gonna be pushing through it to get to the lower levels. At which point, having these oxygen masks is going to be pretty helpful. So let's make, I don't know, like 2 of these. And then, how do I want to do this? I guess normally I would do something like this. Like I would put this, I'd put a floor here, I'd put blocks here, and then they'd have to go to the left, get the oxygen mask, go down a ladder, and then continue on. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Same as I always do. And the advantage there is that I can always, if the atmosphere changes, I can remove that and then just continue the ladder down. The airflow tiles below the coal generator, I'm gonna copy. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've seen people do this and I copied it, so feel free. Gonna get some dinner. You always eat a late dinner. It's so crazy to me. I guess if you're streaming though, right? Let's do mesh tiles here. And then what is this under? Stations? Oxygen mask checkpoint. Oxygen mask dock. If I have 2 of those and a checkpoint like so. Yep, that's correct. And then we got to fill these with oxygen too. So where are we going to get nice, clean oxygen? I guess right here. I don't see any potential contaminants. Throw a gas pump down. And we're going to run the gas just like so. And that should be okay. Although we're starting to kind of hit the limits. Yeah, potential load 2,000 watts. I don't know how often we're going to hit that. Not very often. But we should probably start thinking about transformers. Ugh, transformers. I hate thinking about transformers. But it's a necessary evil. We'll use this area for that, I guess. So what can we do? So if we run the big, let's get another coal generator going. So I guess if we connect up the transformers, we'll have 2 transformers and then we'll just split the circuit. And each one will give us 600, so that's 2,400 watts to play with. And then we should run into 0 problems. Okay. All right, dupes, enjoy your slumber. I've got big things you guys are gonna have to do for me. So how's everybody's week going so far? It's Wednesday. I talked about this a little earlier on the stream. It's an interesting part of the week, right? Like, it's half over. Thursday and Friday are coming up. You can start thinking about the weekend again. But, you know, it's still Wednesday. It's not quite that part of the week yet. So, how do you guys balance it? Is Wednesday a good day or a bad day? Emikin said it was an okay day, which I guess is kind of a cop-out, but we'll allow it. Ooh, we got a new seed? Heck yeah. Get that thing planted. Enjoying summer? You live in the southern hemisphere? Nice. I'm not a big summer fan, but if for people who are, it's, you know, it's the best part of the year. I'm living it up here in the winter. It got down to like -30 the other day. I was enjoying it. Hazmat. I don't think we want hazmat digging. I guess construction. Yeah, better just do carrying. Wednesday's the new Friday. Now that's an attitude I need to have. Boss, Wednesday's the new Friday. I'm not coming in tomorrow. Sure, that would go well. Alright, we need to add some blocks, I guess. This is gonna look stupid for now, but well, hang on. 2, 3, 4. So this is where the line should be. I have foolishly lined it up incorrectly, but that's okay. This is all temporary, right? I always say that. Like, yeah, this is just temporary. We'll fix it later, and then it never gets fixed. I think a lot of people do that, or they don't say it's temporary and they make it perfect the first time, and I'm envious. I guess those are the two options. And I say, why didn't I do it that way when I started? Then I wouldn't have to fix it. It's a side effect of my impatience, I guess. Like, I only get so much time to stream. I don't want to waste it planning for 2.5 hours and then building. I just want to start building, get it out of the way. We could go for the big wires. Or we could do smart storage. Let's do smart storage. I think that'll work. Tiles are going. I'm good with that. And this has still not been built. Why not? You guys busy with something? Something I'm missing? You're doing... Oh, you're picking up the grub fruit. That's fine. There is a little bit of slime lung floating around. I'm not seeing too much in the air, at least. Like, I can see some on the ladder. Temporary solutions becoming permanent is a classic if you work on systems. Yeah, right? I'm glad I'm not the only one. But I think it's a symptom of my desire to just do it and to not think about it too hard. Which is good in some parts of life. Other times it's a bit of a hindrance. So we've got this going. I guess this is gonna be the new platform for the... This was supposed to be a temporary power solution. Now it's looking more and more permanent, isn't it? All right, let's get the power stuff going here. Run it like that. And where are we gonna do heavy watt joint plate? I guess this should be fine. So yeah, well, this whole thing's temporary. It's fine. We'll worry about it later. We're gonna make a big power plant somewhere over here someday. We'll worry about it then. Don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna look great when I'm done with it. And did I unlock... Ooh, hang on. Get this done first. Okay, so free food. I mean, yeah, we don't have room right now, so we'll take the food. I'm gonna say... Temp shift plates. That's not what I was thinking of. It's... Ah, here we go. We need to make this a... Great Hall by installing a flower pot. Also, does anyone know if we have any oxygen not included aficionados in the chat? If the self-powered oxygen module still functions in the new DLC? Oh God, so much polluted oxygen. This is not great. Luckily, we have one single deodorizer set up down here. Yeah, that's really gonna help. It'll stay at bay. It's fine. Push back the tide. So this is gonna be a... Do we have bristle blossoms on hand? Oh, not bristle blossoms. The things that make things. What is it called? Why can't I not think of it? It's the flower thing. The buddy bud. That's what it is. I could have swore I saw one earlier. Oh shoot, there's a puff down here. Where did I see a buddy bud? That's gonna bug me. Oh well. The spam still works. Okay. So we have potential confirmation that I can spam it up. Very excited. Also, let me know if it's helpful. I added a schedule. Oh, there it is. The buddy bud. I added a schedule to the panel, like under the stream. Because somebody suggested that. I'm like, but I already made the schedule on the schedule tab. But I did add one below, so if that, make sure it looks good, let me know. If it's legible, if it makes sense. Because obviously I can still update those if need be. I just want to make sure everybody knows what my schedule is in case you're like, is Star Shard streaming today? The answer is probably yes. But then you know exactly what time. Because I made it UCM, whatever, the like universal time minus whatever the number was. Which should hopefully help you. It looks good to you? Very well done. Thank you. I appreciate your good humor in this situation. Rainbow Yeti says, looks great. All right. I have confirmation from the chat, everyone, VOD watchers. The schedule thing looks good. If anyone comes in here in the future and says, hey, where's your schedule? I can't read it. I'm just gonna say, listen, Chad already said it looked good. I can't change it now. Maybe I'll add some pictures. I know some people have image things down there. I'm not an artist person. All art on the channel is made by others. Although I guess there may be some things that I helped make, but for the most part, my artistry comes from my words. And that should give you an example of how bad my visual art skills are. Okay, research got done. That's what I was looking for. Melting. There we go. All right. It's a permanent solution now. Yeah, everything. It just happens, right? I wasn't even trying. Here we are. Does this need power or no? It just needs oxygen. Well, that's convenient. So now we just need to hook everything up with the heavy watts, like so. Everything's gonna go off for like a while. Probably get this connected up, huh? Then we will run one this away. And then one, nope, that away. And never the twain shall meet. Like so. Try to keep it balanced as best as we can. But I think most of the heavy users are on the right side anyway, so 1.03 is probably okay. I can actually just get rid of that and connect it up this way. Oh, Kitty Lynn, You didn't, I mean, you did miss a lot, but don't worry about it. Nothing like crazy happened. We discovered a cool salt slush geyser, which is my favorite discovery of the evening. We found these little fellas, and we gathered up a couple, and we got a farm going now. Ooh, new seed, nice. I'm planning to break into the natural gas at some point. You had to sleep, but you know, that's way more important than watching streams, in my opinion. Although one time, I will admit this, I stayed up late on a work night to watch a full stream of somebody because I had submitted fan art and I wanted to see their reaction to it live. And it was totally worth it, guys. Believe me. They laughed, and it was like the best day of my life. Which sounds kind of pathetic, like when I say it out loud, but it was totally worth it. All right, power, how are we doing? And in fact, at some point, hopefully once the audience has grown large enough, people will submit fan art to the channel for me to display on stream. You struggle to sleep in general. Yeah. Yep. That is pretty common. People always like blame electronics and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the problem. But I'm sure like cavemen had trouble sleeping too sometimes, right? Can't just be all of us. What are you doing with all that CO2? Well, you know, it's oh yeah, it's gotten a little bit worse than the last time that I saw it. We're gonna scrub it. Let me set that up right now. Where is it? Oxygen. Start skimming it up. And just throw it right here. Works for me. And it's already on the wrong circuit, but that's okay. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it this way. Turn it around. The way I like it. And close your eyes if you don't like seeing the pipe spaghetti. It's my best advice to you. You could submit, the quality would be awful though, says Roka Fanboy 28. Yeah. I can't draw either. I did mine. It was basically like clip art, right? So yeah, I didn't actually draw, so yeah, the definition of art is quite broad. I guess if you make like a webcomic or something, webcomic, like a rage comic. I'm dating myself. Like a Wojak comic. That's technically art, right? Or like an image macro meme. Like a condescending Wonka. I'm so old, jeez. I remember when I was very new at this game, I loved Algae Terrarium and I noticed how bad they are. Yeah, they're, it's like a stopgap, right? You could draw me and then sell it as an NFT. I mean, maybe if you could find a buyer, right? People will buy anything these days. I guess that's been true for all of human history. People will buy anything. I remember the Beanie Baby craze of the late 90s. When people were flying, like, to other countries to get limited edition Beanie Babies. Because they were so sure they were going to be worth money someday. And that may be true, but that day has not yet come. People buy gold. It's true. Every time someone asks, because I'm like a part-time financial planner type person, people are like, should I buy gold? And I'm like, no. Why? What is gold gonna do? And like, okay, the price of gold went up, but why if the price of gold is gonna go up, or the price of gold is so attractive and they're selling it to you on that, Why are they selling it to you when they could just hold it and sell it later for a profit? Think about that. Gold, yeah, gold is like the original crypto, right? So anytime someone is trying to get you to buy something from them that they say is going to make you money, you should immediately be skeptical, because if it's such a good deal, they wouldn't be selling it. So now that I say that, hey, do you guys want to buy some old Chuck E. Cheese tokens? They're going to be worth millions someday. All you got to do is go down to the Chuck E. Cheese, play a couple games of skee ball, and you'll be able to get yourself a nice teddy bear. Smells like it's always a bubble, right? It's just, are you on the inside of the bubble or are you on the outside of the bubble? So we're good on oxygen masks. The carbon skimmer is not skimming because I've overloaded the polluted water system. That's not great. All right, now I should be worried, I think. We may need to rethink this idea. Let's deconstruct this. We're gonna approach this slightly differently. We are gonna put that in there. We're gonna run a pipe like so. Come on, Abe. Tear that thing down. There we go. And I'm a little hesitant to be dealing with polluted water pipes above my freshwater reservoir, but I think I'll manage. There we go. So yeah, I actually do have a redemption if you want generalized financial advice. It's only 770 points, or shards, I guess. I should probably call them by their proper name. Yeah, right? Like, one drop spills into my beautiful, pristine, clean water. I would be so mad. But luckily it did not, so we're good. Okay, everybody's idle. I gotta give them something to do. Let's check again on the scrubber. Well, well, well. So this is where I've ended up, huh? All right, we're gonna turn this off because it's overwhelming my scrubber right now. And we're gonna need to fix that. Yeah, how many colonies have been ruined by somebody peeing in the fresh water? Oh, I was so mad. Stinky got stuck up on a ledge and he fell asleep. And I'm like, if you pee in the freshwater reservoir while crossing to go to the bathroom, I am going to personally remove you from the colony. Luckily he did not, so he's still around. But oh man, that was a tense couple of minutes while we waited to see if he was gonna pee. You could dump the scrubber water in a tank? That's what I'm gonna do right now. It's just, this had priority. It's fine. We'll just let it run. Like, this is all, getting all the polluted water out of here is more of the, like, side project. The scrubber is gonna take precedence right now. And man, I don't even know what I should be researching. More art, I guess. Advanced gas flow. Hazard protection could be good. Oh, just put a tank like a water tank? Yeah, I guess that could work. I'm just gonna let it like run itself out though. It'll eventually run out of water to deal with. The alternative, of course, is that I do a bridge like this. And then carbon scrubber would have precedence. So I'll just do that. Turn that back on. And we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of polluted water down here, but we can just mop it up. The scrubber can one way you process that polluted stuff and then connect it up once it's done. Yeah. That would require me to like build more stuff though. So we're just gonna let it run. It should be fine. We're gonna get some soggy feet, I guess. Oh no! My mushroom farm, it's ruined! Why didn't I see that coming? This is the worst day ever. Yeah, they'll mop it up, it'll be fine. Has everybody seen that video? The oh no, our table, it's broken video? What about a second scrubber? Oh, I think that might be overkill, honestly. Like as long as this thing can keep running, it should eventually process all the carbon dioxide. But if the carbon dioxide gets high enough, I'll consider it. Let's check our oxygen, actually. Oxygen levels are good, except for like some of the obvious places. Low-lying zones. Yeah, so right here is kind of bad. How much CO2 does it scrub? It takes in 300 grams per second. And each like thing is like 1,000 grams-ish. So it can do about 3 blocks a sec, or 1 block every 3 seconds. As for how much, I guess I can check the actual stats, right? Stats. So we can see how much CO2. That's not what I want to see. What is it under? Breathability? Resources? Nope. Nope. None of these are right. So resources? Does anybody know? How much CO2? Oh, the gens make... Well, they're not running constantly, right? They make 20 grams a second when they're running. And not all of them are going to be running all the time. What was I not finding it, Rainbow Yeti? Is that what that's for? Look, you guys got to type out what I should do in the chat. I don't know. I don't speak emote. Not yet anyways. I'm working on it. I'm learning. I'm taking night classes. How much CO2 does a dupe produce? Good question. Let's see. 2,000 milligrams per second. So like 0.2 grams, I think. Still learning this game. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of like I think there is like a graph that shows how much CO2 you're producing. I just don't know where I would find it. Like I thought it would be under here. Because it tells you how much oxygen. Maybe it's under colony summary. Okay. Total oxygen produced, total oxygen consumed. But it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't really have one for carbon dioxide, unfortunately. Yeah. So I think we just kind of have to like eyeball it. As long as this doesn't go above this, I'm pretty okay with it. Although I'm not okay with this nonsense. 10 dupes equals 1 coal burner. Yes. If I get out my calculator and demonstrate, but yes, that's exactly right. And these, like I said, these don't run all the time. They only run when I need power. Which is a lot of the time, but not all of the time. We have a lot of hatch eggs going here. That's going to come in handy. I should probably get the algae out of their area, though. Where would I put it? I guess we could put some here. Gotta watch out for the air pressure. Yeah, the air pressure should be okay. Because the diffusers are going to hit max air pressure around what? Like 1700, and they're going to keep pumping out oxygen. And the CO2 is going to get scrubbed faster than it can get too pressurized. Maybe down here, even down here, it's not even that much. Although all this polluted oxygen is giving me a headache. Can always dig down or up. That's true. I need to fix my air pressure woes, but I'm not expecting too many of those tonight. Obviously, if we break into here, we got 5 kilograms per tile. That's gonna blow out some eardrums. And when we broke into this area, we had some problems, but I think it's mostly sorted itself by now. Got a lot of gases floating around, a lot of polluted oxygen up here, but for the most part, the colony itself is doing okay. And it looks like everything's starting to reach an equilibrium. Let's get the algae stored up here. What is that? Organic? Algae? Yep. And clear out the hatch pen. Our grub still hasn't hatched. Still working on that, I guess. Do we need briars? No, those are the decorative ones, right? And we got the... I don't think we have anything with allergies or any dupes with allergies. So that's good. And if we could get all this cleaned up, we could get the mushrooms. Oh, wait, we have 6? What the heck? When did those come? Alright, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll start getting those fried mushrooms going. And we can start weaning ourselves off the disgusting mealwood. Oh, are we talking about equilibrium? So guys, what if The Matrix, but literally 1984? That's equilibrium. Is that about sum it up? I think that seems right to me. That's one of the few movies that I've actually seen. I have not seen that many movies, but I don't remember what the context was and why I've seen it. I just know that I've seen it. That's a perfect description. Thank you, Speedy. I appreciate your appreciation of my description. Thanks for coming to check out the channel. It has Matrix fighting. Yep, it's got the like gun kata, the martial art of dodging bullets. Not the same. No, it's got like dystopian themes, right? Is it a good movie? Well, okay, Gene, what are you doing? Is this... What is going on here? Pick a lane, man. Enjoyable. There you go. That's a better description for it than good movie. Alright, I think we should have enough mushrooms. My only concern here is I only put 2 oxygen mask things in. I guess it might be worth making a 3rd. But maybe not. So yeah, so the movie that I would most compare it to is The Matrix. It's like a dystopian future. There's like a drug that everybody takes to like be subdued. Ooh, omelets, yes please. And they have the agents, which one of the main characters is. They can like dodge bullets using kung fu, and then they shoot people. And sometimes they fight with swords. Yeah, suppress emotion, that's the thing. Lots of leather. Yeah, oh, in the movie. Like, what? I don't wear that much leather. Yes, there's lots of leather. There's trench coats and sunglasses. It was, it was the style of the time, right? Every movie wanted to be the next The Matrix. Except The Matrix 2, which wanted to not be The Matrix for some reason. All right. Speaking of The Matrix, has anyone... I've had people say that they've seen The Matrix 4. And the more that I hear people talk about it, the more confused I get as to whether it's good or bad. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, what was that game? We Happy Few, which is why I said literally 1984. Because it's got that, like, Big Brother style thing going on. So, yeah. I'm kind of bummed they don't make more movies like that. Just the, like, just pure action, like, badass, super cool. I guess it's hard to pull off without coming across as, like, a tryhard. That's a lot of book burning. Yep, this is all sounding about right. So look, we've scrubbed all the carbon from this level. So now the thing's not even running. Okay, let's get... Okay, question. Do we go down a level? I guess we should probably check, right? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this is an interesting conundrum in which I found myself. Which level is the real level? I guess I've already decided that it is this one, so let's see where this fits in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not ideal. Oh, and also this stupid polluted water over here is gonna mess with my plants, isn't it? It's a burned out trope? I mean, maybe. It burned out real fast, if that's the case. What is the trope these days? Just like superhero? Generic superhero movie? Okay, what the heck's going on here now? What? Pipe blocked by what? What do you mean pipe blocked? Don't tell me that. Oh no. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I know the issue here. Deconstruct. And then need some bridges, I guess. And that should fix our little problem here before we... Luckily, I caught it before anything went too terribly wrong. Remakes. Remakes are the style of the time. All right, that's fair. Speaking of remakes, did you guys hear that they are they're remaking The Brave Little Toaster, and Chris Pratt is playing the toaster? Stop it with the lies. Yeah, you already know that one. That is not true. They're actually getting Chris Evans to voice the Brave Little Toaster. So, okay, if we're gonna go, okay, let's measure this out. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say we want to do it that way. This gives us a 2-tile gap that we can use as like a utility closet tunnel thing. This is going to introduce chlorine, but that's okay. We're just going to have to deal with it. And we'll run this like this. And that should work, I think. So yeah, we can actually, this will actually be very useful later on if we need some kind of utility running pipes and stuff left and right. I tell myself that. We'll see how true it really is. Get the balm things out of the way. The balm lilies is what they're called. I hope nothing fails. Wait a minute. Oh, it's because of the chlorine? It's okay. It'll be all right. The worst case scenario, we just have to filter it out and we'll store it somewhere until we need it. Because doesn't chlorine go below carbon dioxide? I don't remember the... Hello, Grumpy. This is the guy. This is the Star Sector guy I was talking about earlier. He's the master. He makes videos. He posts on Reddit. And if that doesn't make you an expert, I don't know what does. You're not an expert. What do you mean? You've been making those videos? I thought you were an expert. I've been following your advice. If you're not an expert, I don't know who the heck is. Although, you know what I wish they had, and I was thinking about this the other day, is like PvP tournaments in Star Sector. Like not like on the map, but like just in battles and stuff. Like put together your fleet and then command your flagship and stuff. He posts detailed guides. Ironically, it's all jokes, fellas. It's not serious. All right, if you say so. I'm kind of tempted to move this up a level, but I know that's not gonna fix my problem, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Yeah, I was looking to see if there was like a multiplayer mod, but apparently there is not. So I guess that's just gonna have to be a dream until someone comes along and makes it. Got iron down here. Is the chlorine going up or down? Chlorine, which way are you going? It's, I think it's going up, which is not what I wanted. A boring mid-tech fleet? Like what, just a bunch of hammerheads and a sunder or two? Uh-oh, it's all right. We can fix that. That's fixable. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. What's going on here? Oh no! We're getting polluted oxygen? Don't tell me that. I don't have infinite resources to fix these things, guys. Stop it with that. Polluted oxygen. Oh, this game. Okay. Let's think. We need to deal with the chlorine, right? We need to deal with polluted oxygen. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's just put a pump in with like a filter and we'll store the chlorine somewhere else. What am I looking for? The gas reservoir. Where can we store it that won't get in the way? No, that's too stupid. I guess over here would be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just store it till we need it. And we're gonna want a gas filter. Like so. And a gas vent. Like so. And this will just run over here, I guess. No. There. And that'll go to the vent. This will go here. And which circuit is allowed? That one is allowed. This is turning into a spaghetti situation, guys, and I do not like it. The worst part is, it's not even a fart. It's just some of the polluted oxygen is just leaking. Like there's an oxygen diffuser right here. How did the polluted oxygen get in here? Cluster heck, yeah. It's all temporary. It's fine. I'm not going to embrace the spaghetti. This will all get sorted out by like cycle 1000. Then everything will be fine and everyone will be happy. Especially me. Okay, now it's time to continue. Okay, this needs to say chlorine. There we go. Oh, that needs power too. Great. That's what I like to see. More power usage. We're already pushing the limits of our transformers. The pipe spaghetti's not too bad right now. Like, this is pretty normal. This is kind of a mess, but that's okay. Oh, this is done. Nice. We can actually... How are we gonna do this without making a mess? I guess we don't. Go like that. Should be fine. But this is gonna be... Well... If I do something like this, that'll connect them up. We'll see how this part goes. The spaghetti doesn't matter. It just makes you upset. Oh, not the spaghetti. The mixing of things. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it as, like, as in control as I can. Like, right now, everything feels in control. I do not feel things are bad. Although I would like to get rid of this polluted oxygen, which I'm going to do right now. Because it's just, it's causing trouble, and I don't like it. So that was my concern with breaking into the chlorine biome, right? Or the natural gas geyser. It's just, it's gonna cause trouble. There's gonna be natural gas floating around. And I'm not gonna be able to control it. It's just gonna be like a little, even just a little square moving around, making it so my crops don't grow. It's the worst, is what it is. Alright, so another deodorizer getting to work there, good. And how's our Pacu friend? We have one Pacu fry in the dirty water tank currently. And how's the chlorine situation? Not terrible. I think we're gonna get most of it. Which is nice. I'm happy for that. And what else? We've got the walls going. We got to dig up these dust caps, get them out of the way. And get them replanted down here in the mushroom farm. Speaking of which, causing trouble, chlorine, once again, causing trouble. Let's get a airflow tile there. Remember to stay hydrated, chat. What chlorine is good for? It's only really used for a handful of things. I believe if you liquefy it, you can use it for one of the plants, like the late game plants. And it's the gas form is used in the ore scrubber. All right, Abe is he's our guy. I don't know what, I guess we'll give him medicine or just digging. Yeah, digging's probably good for him. But it doesn't have a whole lot of uses. It's mostly just to cause trouble for your base. All right, art. Okay, I guess you're done with art. Let's give you medicine. A little hesitant here. Does this count as a Great Hall yet? Oh, it has industrial machinery, so it doesn't count as anything. Cool. Get out of here then. Shoot, where are we gonna put it now? I guess in the dupe zone? No. No, that's not gonna work either. I guess up here, no, because that would also count as industrial machinery. Dang it. I've drawn myself into a corner here. Oh, I guess right here would be okay. Let's try that. Get rid of the old one. Oh, that's actually kind of convenient. Just get rid of all the old stuff. Deconstruct everything else. Get some power going. Oh boy, we're pushing the limits here on how much power we can draw at a time. Let's take a look. 1335 watts out of 1,000. How much of that is running at one time though? Well, right now, none of it. What the heck? We have too many things running at once? Oop, we got a dupe. Alright, ooh, another oxyfern seed. That'll be fun. This is going well, I think. I think everything is still under control. I feel like it hasn't devolved into craziness just yet. Although, all this water we got, this is great. So much clean water, no germs. It's not too hot. Although, uh-oh. I'm getting a little concerned now, chat. Things are heating up. So we may need to break out the ice next stream. But we're still keeping it cool. Let's get some more mushrooms going here. And the dupes should be doing all right now. They're gonna dig. No, they're gonna get the spores. Got it. Heating up. Yeah, we'll have to get a cooling system. And the thing about cooling is once you have the system set up, you can reach any temperature you want. It just requires a lot of setup cost. We're not quite there yet as far as resources go, because I haven't even seen oil. Although, hello my friends, you have more grub fruits for me? Yes you do. What the heck is this thing? Supply teleporter input. A machine capable of teleporting liquid, solid, and gas resources to another asteroid? Oh, this is the transmitting side. So it's not super useful for our purposes, is what you're saying. We could use it to transport things to another asteroid, but we don't have the output necessarily. Can I teleport a dupe? No, because it has to fit on the conveyor loader thingy. All right. I guess we'll... It's nice that it's there, I guess. If we can certainly use this. Yes, it is. I mean, we've got the printer pod, right? Like, what the heck is that thing? It seems to manage to give itself, just make stuff. Which one are we gonna go for, do you think? Home Sweet Home, The Great Escape, or Cosmic Archaeology? I don't know. Which one's the most, like, easy to go for? Let's start with that one. Alright, let's get the thingies. That thing, airflow tiles, yes. That'll hopefully unlock the chlorine here. What we would like to see. Alright, now I'm a little concerned about this whole... No, it's fine. This is all good. No reason to be concerned anymore. Let's get this dug out. So eventually, I would like to no, because we can just keep the masks, right? I'm just wondering how much of this we want to maybe oxidize or oxygenate. Oxidize is something different. How much of this we want to be pumping oxygen into to make it habitable. And the issue that I see is that's going to mess up our mushroom farm, but we can always, you know, move the mushroom farm elsewhere if we need to do that. So we'll see how things progress as the colony grows. There's definitely going to be some growing pains. There already have been. But I think having this as a actually habitable portion of the base will be good for the natural gas extraction. Where can we put a power plant that's not gonna cause too much trouble, I wonder? Because it needs to be accessible for the engineer. And it needs to have access to the fuel, which in this case I guess would be natural gas. Or alternatively, we could leave this as it is and just fill it with gas reservoirs that we fill up with natural gas. That might be the best way to go about it. It's tough. That's what you would do? Just leave it? Probably, yeah. Just store a ton of the gas. Yeah, we'll have to get a read on it to see how much we need to store and how much we can burn. Ugh, math. But that's just how it's gonna be, I guess. What the heck? Hydro cactus seed? Saturn critter trap? Gas grass is the one I'm talking about that needs liquid chlorine. And then water weeds, I know. So the salt vine, that's from the base game, but I've never used it. The grub fruit's new. The bog bucket is new. Produces edible bog jellies. Sounds yummy. I would eat a bog jelly. Oh, we pumped some polluted oxygen in again. That's okay. Well, that should clear itself up eventually. Let's keep an eye on what's floating around. Still some polluted oxygen. We're clearing it out, which is good. How's the germ situation? Uh-oh. The germination has begun. Get this mopped up. Oh, we can't reach there? Okay. Let's fix that. So, we're approaching the end of the stream. It's way past my bedtime. You guys kept me up because you're so much fun. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you, Raiders, for sticking around. If you stuck around, if you didn't, well, you can't hear me. But thanks for coming along for the raid, anyways. I really appreciate when people watch me and talk in the chat. It makes this so much more fun. If you've never streamed before, then I don't know, it's hard to describe, and it's not for everyone. Some people don't like the attention, but it's great. So I really appreciate all you guys, and I hope to see you again on Friday. We'll be back with Star Sector, which, if you know about the game, you know it's awesome and you'll be here. And if you don't know about the game, you should come at least check it out to see if it's something you're interested in. But I know it's Friday, there's lots of stuff going on, so no big deal if you can't make it for whatever reason. Let's see who is doing the stuff today. Oh my goodness. Zigatol, thank you very much for the follow. I'm gonna keep you guys rolling. We're gonna send you over to Gandalf Lundgren. He's playing Kerbal Space Program, which is that's what I play on Mondays. So if you like KSP, that is the day to stop in and see me. And everybody have a great night. I'm gonna click start the raid. We gotta wait 10 seconds. So send some love, send some heart, send whatever you want to send. So yes, you guys are all welcome for the stream, and thank you for coming, and here we go.